Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time of day it is for you, good day. Yeah, you're not seeing my face. We're playing D&D today, and that's all for the intro. Let's just get into the game.
Well, that was a little bit rushed, don't you think?
Well, I don't know how much longer you guys are going to be here, because we always have to cut the game short because people leave. So, and I know Star King needs to leave in like an hour and a half.
Europeans.
Okay, speaking of Star King, I need to also bring you up. Star King, just to, where's your character? There we go. I'm gonna put you here with Sushi, Cerelia, and the water. Let's get you some dark vision. I think you got 60 feet of dark vision. There we go. Oh yeah, and if you guys are looking at the stream, don't actually look at the stream. You can look at the chat, but you know. Yes,
nobody can look at the stream in case of spoilers.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of spoilers if you look at the stream. Okay,
well,
so.
I just don't like the first comment you said about us. The monster that might kill us. What?
Well, this is D&D. There's gonna be a lot of monsters that might kill you guys. Okay, so.
You signed up for this.
Some of them on your own team.
So who would like to give me a recap of what happened last week?
The door of our jail was opened. We went towards the tower. I ran more forward with the prince to get more goodies. You know what? And watch how I got hit for half my health. Then I went for goodies. The other people managed to defeat the 2 guards. We went further. We aggroed some Shogats. Oh no, not Shogats.
Quaggoffs.
Quaggoffs. Thank you. And basically, Camel is dead. Tree is dead. Shushi and Sorelia jumped off a bridge for no apparent reason. I lost an eye, my light source, and I'm on 1 health. And I have basically the unconscious body of Ren over my shoulder while we're going down in a lift.
Anybody want to add to that?
Too emotionally unstable.
Oh yeah, and we saw the body
Okay.
of Stool again.
Yeah, and apparently someone is carrying Stool right next to us.
Yes, as you guys were trying to make your escape, and half the party got stuck in the kitchen fighting guards, and the other half ran, Seraph jumped off the bridge to try to free Stool from the webs. Cerelia's character, Kai Laura, and Sushi's character, what's her name? Aldef, jumped off the bridge into the river down below to escape. Rin tried to go into the Temple of Love to retrieve her magical gear, but ran into Asha, one of the priestesses, and ran away. Asha approached the fleeing party from behind while Cranky's half was fighting the Quaggoths. The twins, Topsy and Turvy, revealed themselves to be were-rats because they turned due to it being a full moon, but you guys don't know that unless you have some kind of skill to know exactly what time of day and which day it is during the month. And they went berserk. Topsy and Turvy was taken out by Asha. Tree's character, Luna, pleaded with Asha to show mercy while Marigold was kind of like bleeding out to death. And so Luna and Marigold were recaptured along with Topsy and Turvy, essentially taking them out of this game.
So sad.
That's what
Jim,
happened.
yeah.
That's...
Yeah, well, everybody's kind of like pinned against the walls. Like Jim Jar was faced with an option to hit the lever on the lift, abandoning everybody, or what he actually did was grab the rope, attached to the side of the lift, and climbed down, leaving the lift to everybody else while saving himself. Boopity didn't have such a, or Boopido didn't have such a, what you call it, an ethical dilemma there. He just hit the lever. Rin tried to get to the lift when the lift's already dropping, jumped, failed her athletics check, and fell, not able to grab the rope that was lowering the lift, falling 40 feet down, dropping down to 0 health.
And got knocked unconscious.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you hit 0 health, and now there's the bloody, crumpled, broken form of Rin in the middle of the lift, being felt up by Cranky's character because Cranky is blind and wants to know what just splattered behind him.
Well, the last time I said it feels humanoid, and like a normal human, so to speak. So it's like, it cannot be that Lone Leader. It cannot be the Quaggoths. So
Well, it could have been any other.
just fought with us.
Yeah, could have been any other dark elf.
Am I dead?
Hey, Rin. Okay.
Ren, you're here. We were just talking about you.
We're just seeing your eulogy over your corpse. Not really, not really. You're not.
No, you're not dead. He's joking.
Yeah. We did roll up Rin's death saving throws. Rin did pass all 3, so Rin is just unconscious, not dead.
Yeah, I'm alive.
Rin, you're super quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at work at the moment. So I still have 15 minutes to go.
Okay, well, we're going to start off with Sushi and Cerelia. So that should give you some time to get back home where it's safe for you to play.
Oh yeah, I'm just I don't have anything to do anymore. The kitchen is clean and everything, and I just have to wait until the clock is 9, and then I can eat myself home within 10 minutes.
Sounds good.
Yourself home.
Okay, and I'm trying to remember what music did I have playing. Okay, I think this is music was playing. Okay, now Sushi, Cerelia, you have both jumped down into the river down below. It is extremely dark, but with your dark vision, you could kind of make out vague shapes, and you're able to swim up to the surface of the water. But Cerelia, you are still chained, so you're having a lot of trouble trying to stay afloat.
So it's deep water, I guess.
It is fairly deep. Like, if you look down, with your dark vision, you can see down below, you're thinking maybe 20 feet, 20, 30 feet. So what do you two do? Yep. You do see a lot of bones. That's right, I forgot to mention there are a lot of bones at the bottom of this river. And you do feel a slight tug from the waterfall pulling you.
Oh god, the waterfall. Well, I think I'll attempt to pick up a bone from the lake.
Okay, you're gonna swim to the bottom and pick up a bone.
Yeah.
Okay, Sushi, what do you do?
maybe explore around about me if there's anything of interest? I don't know.
Well, right now you are in the water. You're not in the land yet, and you feel the pull of the waterfall pulling you over. FYI, you do not want to fall off the edge of this waterfall.
Go the opposite way then.
Okay, so you're going to attempt to get to the land.
Yeah.
Okay, since you're fighting against a slight current, I want you to give me an athletics check. You just got to beat a 7 on this.
Okay.
Oh, and Star King, you are also there. I forgot to mention, you're also in the water. Since Star King wasn't with us yesterday, I just kind of put him with this group. So Sushi, go ahead and give me an athletics check. While she's doing that, Star King, what do you want to do?
Oh, she
Oh crap! So I'm in the water.
yeah, that one.
Yep.
I guess acrobatics to get out of the water.
Okay, you're gonna do athletics to try to swim to the shore?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go ahead and roll me up an athletics check. You just gotta beat a 7.
So Sushi beat a 7 at least. That's
Yeah, Sushi's going to be able to make it to shore. Let's see if how Star King's gonna do. Do you know how to roll your skill checks, Star King?
Yeah. So it's gonna be well, I roll a 14, and plus the 1.
Okay.
Of
That is a pass. Now, if you like, if you go to your character sheet and go to skills, there should be a button next to athletics. And if you click that, it just automatically rolls it for you, add in your bonus. If you had a bonus, it looks like you didn't set up all your stats. Well,
I haven't set up all my stats yet.
Oh, okay. Well, no worries. Well, we could take care of that, but you passed nonetheless.
Yeah.
So while Sushi and Star King are swimming to the shore, Cerelia is dropping down to the bottom. You're still kind of struggling with the chains attached to you.
yeah.
When you attempt to reach for one of the bones, you notice the surface of the floor shift and reach up to you.
What?
It dawns on you that resting at the bottom of this lake is a gray ooze.
A gray ooze.
Yes, and it blended in perfectly with its surroundings, so it was almost impossible for you to notice this. It attacks you.
Oh,
It uses a...
I kind of want to just look at the stream just to see what's happening up there because I'm seeing where I am and the rest is darkness.
You just gotta use your imagination, Cranky.
Yeah, okay.
Wow. Okay, that's a terrible roll. It actually misses you, Cerelia.
Thank God.
I feel like it would have an advantage, though.
Okay, fair
Even
enough.
with the advantage.
Okay. So now, there's a gray ooze down there. Just as you escape, Seraph jumps down into the water with you guys, holding a stool like he's a giant football. His head pops out at the surface of the water, and he yells out, "Hey, you idiots! Be careful! There's a gray ooze at the bottom of this water." And he attempts to swim to the edge of the land. Now, I shit you not. This is a part like in the book. He does warn you guys after he gets down there. But he struggles to get to the edge of the water because he's carrying a stool, whatever. What were you saying, sir, earlier?
Just curious. Did I manage to get the bone?
You know, I'm gonna have you roll. Let's see. You're gonna have to be quick with this. Where's my trash can? Yeah, go ahead and roll either athletics or acrobatics to see if you're fast enough to grab the bone.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah, you can even use sleight of hands with this if you want. Okay, you were able to grab a bone.
Good. I'll quickly add that so I know it's in my inventory. 1.
Okay. Hey, thank you for the diamond donation, Cranky Pants.
Wait.
And then Cthulhu appeared. That's just what he donated a diamond. I had to see what he said. What was that about your character?
Well, I'm on my way in again. The website just bugged me out. I'm in again.
Okay.
Didn't manage to add what I added.
Oh, it's very much appreciated, Cranky Pants.
Bone.
All right, you got the bone now. Sushi. You hear Seraph warn you about the gray ooze. Both you and Star King notice that he's having trouble swimming against the current.
See if I can help him.
Okay, you going to go back to try to help him?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me an athletics check to see if you could both help him without getting pulled into the current. The difficulty check is still a 7.
Do I have to roll too?
Do you plan on helping him as well?
Yes.
Okay, only one of you roll. I recommend the one with the higher athletics do it, but you get advantage on this roll. Since you're getting help. Who has the higher athletics?
The pass thing says 14. Total's 4. I don't know what that means.
Just roll a...
Okay, here, let me look at your stats. If you look at your character sheet and go to skills,
Yeah.
your athletics, okay, you are proficient and you get a +4 bonus where you see total 4.
That number, okay.
Okay, Star King, what is your athletics bonus?
Athletics bonus would be. Okay, so I have it as that's one of my skills, so it's +1 with the strength. So,
Okay, so yours would be 3. So Sushi has slightly better athletics than you.
So I do it?
Yeah, so go ahead and you roll with advantage, Sushi. So roll it twice, take the higher one. Or you can just click the button and it'll do it automatically.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we're taking the higher one, which is 7, which is exactly what you needed to pass.
wow.
Okay, you're able to assist Seraph and to get into land. Sorelia, what are you doing?
Yeah. I'm gonna attempt to get to shore. And where is the shore? Is it over?
Well, you need to swim up first.
Well, yeah.
So, since you're in a more difficult situation, you got the chains and you're underwater. Roll me athletics, beat a 7 with disadvantage.
A 7 athletic. Oh god.
Okay, disadvantage would be 12. You're able to make it. You are moving at half your normal speed. Well, even a quarter of that because you're in water. You do see the ooze following you, but you're just able to keep out of the way. You're able to get your head up above the water, and you're making your way to the shore.
I didn't quite hear what you say.
I mean, okay, not to the shore. You're able to get your head up above the water, and you're making your way to the shore. You haven't gotten it there yet. Sushi, Star King, and Seraph all see you struggling to get up.
Yeah.
So I just barely get my head above the water.
Yeah, and you're currently making your way to the shore.
Enough to breathe at least.
Yeah.
Which way is the shore?
Do you see your character on the... Yeah, it's in the direction of
no.
these guys over here. Don't worry about the flying... These flying demons are actually very, very high up in the air. So they don't see you. They're not on the same level as you guys.
Okay.
So, are you guys going to at least root them on to try to get to the shore?
You can do it.
Yay.
You go, girl.
Eldef is saying, you can do it. And you hear very, very distant groan. Very far away going,
That's brilliant. Yeah.
All right. Well, since you you are going to make it, and I'm looking at the speed of the gray ooze. He's not going to catch up to you at this point. but it's still going to follow you. You guys are right now on the edge of the shore. Up above you are now on the shore. Up above you, where the prisoners, you still hear a lot of combat. You hear your former prisoners battling against dark elves, and up on the bridge, you see them fighting a giant spider.
Back in
Well,
with
is
my
the
job
spider
now,
dead?
lads.
Okay, what was that, Sorelli?
I just think since there's a red mark cross.
Oh wait, what? Oh yeah, that spider actually died, but this is actually in your future. Like it's not dead yet. In your future, because
Oh, fair enough.
yeah, because keep in mind, like you guys jumped off and we still had like 3 hours of gameplay going.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
So right now I'm just trying to remember what happened after you guys jumped.
Did a flip?
Yes, you did a flip and landed in the water.
Coco, I had not expected you to say what you did, since my plan of jumping down was actually go down the waterfall.
Oh, you wanted to go down the waterfall.
Yeah, that was my original plan.
Oh.
Waterfall when you don't go.
No, like if you actually went down the waterfall, we'll be making a new character sheet for you.
Yeah,
Oh
I
no, how horrible.
don't think that's fun.
That would really suck, huh? Better
So,
be unconscious than dead.
The goons following us.
Okay, well, right now you're all on the shore. What are you guys going to do? You still hear combat going on up above. You do know that, well, you assume that that the rest of your prisoners, since this was discussed, we're going to try to make it to the lift, which is further south.
So,
Go that way?
can we go on this lower layer?
Yeah, you can still move around in the lower layer. Now, when you look around, you do see other tunnels leading to the north, the south, and the west. So you could just you could just leave. It's up to you.
Why don't we leave? What are we waiting?
Well,
I'm gonna try to use the bone I picked up as a lockpick and remove those damn shackles.
okay, the bone won't work as a lockpick, but you could try to use it to leverage some pressure against the chains to break them.
Yeah, that also works.
Okay, so really sucking, you do see him trying to break the chain with the bone. Would either of you like to help him?
Wait, since I wasn't here last time, do I have any weapons or any weapons were found? Anything, tools, anything?
No, the group that jumped down didn't pick up any equipment. Seraph is the only one with a sword. And he is currently, well, actually, while you guys are there, Seraph is moving over here.
Can I ask the ref for the sword before I can use it?
See, well, I'm going based on Seraph's attitude. No, he will not give you the sword. He just says, we don't have time for this. We gotta keep moving.
Well, alright. I'm gonna fucking punch him now. So I'm gonna punch him and take the sword.
You gonna punch Seraph?
Yes, and take the sword.
Okay, move your character up to Seraph. I guess we're gonna roll initiative here then.
Yep.
Let's see. I guess Seraph's character sheet. I don't think I completely filled out. Well, did I? Like, I have his stats. I don't know if I typed it down. Oh yeah, I do. Go ahead. Roll up your initiative.
Where did I put initiative?
No, wait, well, if you're only joining the fight, you roll up initiative. I know Starking's starting the fight.
Alright, let me roll. Let me roll.
I'm not fighting a sword.
17.
Alright, you get to go first. Seraph got a 9. Go ahead and roll up your attack roll.
Alright. 19 plus the strength is 20.
Remember, since you're a monk, you can use either your strength or your dex, whichever is higher.
They're both at the same.
All right, roll up damage. As a monk, I think you do. Is it 1d4? I think it's 1d4 damage.
1d4 damage. Ooh.
Yeah, plus your strength or dex bonus, whichever's higher, which is the same right now.
Whoa. There's some weird 2. Is that a 2?
Yeah. Okay, so you did 3 points of damage. I'm making sure it's a d4, not a d6. Yeah, it's a d4. You don't get a d6 till level 5.
Yep.
Right, you deal 3 points of damage to Seraph. He is shocked, to say the least, that you would just attack him right now. Calls you a traitor.
Okay.
Crazy. And he points the sword at you and tells you, we don't have time for this. Are you sure you want to do this?
I will attempt to take the sword away.
Okay, he's going to attack you. Let's see, I want to make sure I got the right stats on this. This is, there we go. Does a 14 hit your armor class?
14 armor class, yes.
Okay, you take 2 points of damage. Now, are you going to try to disarm him and take the sword?
Yes.
Okay, I gotta check see exactly how disarming works.
Well, and here's the thing, I have, I see unarmed defense, so I should have been able to block that.
Unarmed defense increases, means you add your wisdom and your dex to your, well, bonuses to your armor class.
Huh?
As a monk, you add both your wisdom and dex bonuses to your armor class.
Yeah.
So what's your wisdom bonus?
Wisdom would be +1.
And what's your dex bonus?
+1.
So your armor class is a 12. 14 still beats 12. See, disarming, see maneuvers. Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Okay. 20.
See, I'm still looking this up. Where's maneuvers?
18 plus whatever the I guess dexterity 19.
Okay, so you're gonna have a 19. Hold up, because he does get to resist this. I just need to make sure I rolled the right thing to resist it. Let's see, disarming. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Okay, he's gonna get a strength saving throw on this. Which he doesn't really have much of a bonus at all, really. He's gonna have to do a nat 20 just to resist this. Actually, okay, well, yeah, that's right, he's a fighter, so he has a +2 to his proficiency. He actually beat you, he got a 21.
God damn it.
God.
What is this?
You're going up against an armed man. What do you expect?
It's a cruel world.
Alright,
Well, I'm still attempting to see if I can break
Get-
the goddamn chains.
alright. Gorsarella, give me a strength check with advantage.
With advantage.
Yes. And while he's doing this, Sushi, you see this combat going. Sorelli is trying to break his chain, and you're still standing at the shore. What are you going to do?
You still.
Is it a strong...
yeah.
Was that Sushi?
Would I be able to help with breaking the chain?
Yeah, you could assist him.
I don't know how though.
No, you just add to his advantage. You can't really get double advantage, but I'm going to give him a plus. I'll let you roll the strength check with advantage, since you have a higher strength.
Oh, I'm strong. Okay.
Yeah, you're a dwarf. You're a dwarf fighter.
Oh yeah. Do I need to roll strength to do that?
Go ahead and yeah, roll d20, add your strength bonus, and do it twice.
Well, I know I did not do well.
Okay. Oh, my strength is 2. Okay, hold on. So I remember how to do that.
/R space D20 plus 2.
/R space where? D20 plus 2. Ah.
Okay, do it one more time. You're just not able to break the chain. You need to get a 20 total to break this chain. While this happens, since you guys are still at the shore, the gray ooze bursts out from the water, and he attacks one of you guys. Let's see which one he's going to attack. 1, Sorelia, 2, Sushi. Sorelia, it attacks you.
Can it do Pokemon noises?
Gray ooze. Again, it got a 2.
Gray ooze has potential for lead fan art.
What I keep getting?
The grey ooze to sound like meow.
Okay, no, he missed you. I'm just gonna want to roll again because that's the third 6 in a row I got with this guy.
But he missed me.
Yeah, he missed you, but it is there and it's ready to attack. Okay, Star King Seraph is giving you one more warning to stop fighting him.
Fine, I won't fight anymore.
By the way, Coco,
lose anyone else.
Coco, read what I read in DLive.
Oh, well, what? See, you did give me a diamond. Okay. Why do D&D players love hit points so much? Anybody want to take a guess before I read the rest?
They're a hit.
Oh, I just read it.
Because they are the life of the party.
Wow.
The great goose. The great goose.
my god.
Oh, I'm gonna love destroying your character.
Wait, what?
Coco.
That was inner monologue. Okay.
If you're gonna destroy the enemy, I can battle hide as much points as I want.
Okay, Seraph is going to sheath the sword, pick up stool, and begin running back down south. Star King, oh, actually, you would have been over here. Wait, do I have? I gave you dark vision, right? So you should see your character.
Yeah.
Okay, you look back. Sushi and Cerelia are currently getting attacked by a gray ooze.
Great.
Kinky.
Wait.
Wish it was.
I'm gonna see if I can investigate what type of slime it is. Ooze.
Coming to attack me. Oh, hold on. Let me investigate you
It's
first.
grey and
I
it's oozy.
strongly suggest you don't do that.
It's great oozy and it's trying to attack you. We should attack it
Hey,
and kill
wanna see
it.
ghost damage?
No. Give me. Give me a nature check.
If you
Hey,
wanna see
what?
ghost
A nature
damage.
check.
Yeah, so you could understand, you know, what this ooze can do. Wow,
Wow.
impressive. Okay.
I've done that in the other roll.
That was an
No,
18 plus 5.
you know, there are different
Yeah.
types of oozes and slimes. Gray ooze is the type of ooze it is. You do know that it is resistant to like acid, cold, and fire-based damage. Is immune to many other types of things, such as, you know, blind and charm. And it can't be deafened. It can never be tired. It cannot be frightened. And since it's an ooze, you can't knock it prone. And you know that touching any metallic object to it is not a good idea because it will corrode metal, including weapons.
Oh, that could.
Sword, no good. Bone, maybe.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
Cerelia knows this, not the rest of you guys, so ignore everything I just said.
I'm gonna attempt something stupid again.
God damn it.
I'm gonna
write that on a
attempt
postcard for you.
to see if I can get the slime to corrode
The
my
chain?
shackles.
Okay, this is going to be an interesting check. Let me think.
Suddenly, he doesn't have hands anymore.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. It's going to attack you. I want you to roll an acrobatics check to see if you're able to move in a way that hit the chains, but not you. You are going to need a beat that's going to be tough, and well, yep, 17 is going to be what I was thinking. Let's see how.
In that case, I did it.
Okay, I'm going to roll damage because chains do have hit points.
Damage. What is?
No,
damage roll?
no, the ooze is going to roll damage.
Oh, nice. Please.
Okay, that is enough to corrode the chain enough so you could snap it.
Nice. Well, in that case, I'm gonna snap the chain.
Okay, Sushi, you see this happen. Are you going to stay to fight the ooze? With your bare dwarven hands?
Hell no. Get the hell out of there.
Okay, you could take. Now, if you just run away, it is going to get an attack of opportunity on you, or you could declare a withdrawal action. If you use your action to do a withdrawal, you will not get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, I want to do that because I don't want to die.
Okay, so you can move up to 30 feet. Each block is 5 feet, so you can move 6 blocks.
Yeah. So we're going down there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over here.
Okay, well, wait a minute. Dwarves do they move 30 feet? I think they move. I might be wrong. I think dwarves move 25.
25?
Yeah, I think it's 25, so it's like one less square.
They have stump legs.
I know.
You're far too close to the ground.
Yeah.
Alright, and Sorelia, are you going to also attempt to withdraw?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you are.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You are able to move your full movement speed, which I think for you is 35.
It is. So it's 7 spaces.
Okay. The ooze is not going to be able to keep up with you, and eventually it'll lose interest and return to the water. Star King, are you also going to follow this group southward?
Yes.
Okay. There's not going to be any more or anything else to worry about at this point, so I'm going to jump to the other group. And I'm just going to go ahead and move you guys down.
God damn it, Cranky. Oh my god.
Wait, are we on the downside
What
of...
is that doodle on the thing?
What doodle?
What are you guys doing here? What?
I'm looking up at D&D jokes.
Oh,
Still unconscious.
hold on, this things for me. I'm just deleting stuff right now.
I'm watching the stream as the ghost of Luna.
Okay, how many?
Playing bingo.
Why do you guys make such a mess? Why do you make such a
How
mess?
did you lose at bingo?
By somebody else went in?
You say bingo instead?
No, bingo, I'm losing. I haven't won a single match.
Suck for you, Coco?
What was that?
Asking to erase my list.
What was that, Tree?
Does it suck for you having to erase all of that?
Well, I mean, it will suck for you guys because this is kind of taking up D&D time. Just pointing that out. Alright, when you guys head southward, you see the lift beginning to drop. Jim Jar, you see Jim Jar dangling from a rope far below the lift as it's lowering. And as you look up when it's dropping, you think you see somebody who is Rin try to leap for the rope, get tripped up, and hang off the edge of the cliff. And then make a desperate leap to try to grab the rope that's attached to the lift, miss, and plummet into the lift.
Ouch.
Boom! Stuck. There we go. What do you say as you fall, Ren? Fuck!
I think that's appropriate.
I agree.
That sounds like
Not a falter.
Oh, Rel, of course. Something like that. Something snarky.
Huh.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's not the worst fall I've seen in a D&D game. I think it happened, I forget the name of the game. But this one guy played a barbarian character, fell like 300 feet, failed like 3 attempts to save himself, ended up falling on a bar, ended up getting bent backwards, knocked himself out with his own knees, and died. Like yeah, like his knee smashed into his head.
My God, just want you to die at that point.
Yeah, it was like I don't know, like 200-300 feet, and like failed 3 times to save himself. So, what's the DM going to do after that?
Sing a song.
Right.
So basically, we see a lot of people.
Okay. As the lift lowers, like Jim Jar, he gets to the ground first. He does see you guys, and he says he's glad to see you're okay, but could have really used your help in the fight. So he's both happy and annoyed to see you guys.
Wait, well, I'm still chained. The chain.
Used your help in the fight.
I wasn't talking about your name.
Wait, Coco.
Yes.
Since it corroded the chains, I still have the shackles on my hands, right?
Yes.
The rest.
Well,
Yeah.
corroded.
Yeah, it's on your wrist and on your waist. You still have the, but the chain itself is corroded.
Nice.
Okay, when the lift reaches the bottom, you see Boopity, 5, Shishar, and Prince Durendal. Ront is unconscious and Ren is unconscious, and 5 is slugging Ren's character up over his shoulder, and he also has a big blanket that's like wrapped up blanket, and looks like there's loot in there.
Yes, my fucking knife! Fucker.
Okay, after that is everything.
Fucking funny. Yeah, okay.
I've
you-
actually forgotten what I actually have all kinds of things.
I hope you've written them down.
I have written them down, I just need a quick refresh.
Okay, you do not. Okay, now you guys don't see Caramel, you don't see Luna, and you don't see Topsy or Turvy.
They did.
They shrug
Captured.
and say, "Oh, good thing we left them alone."
Oh, I lost again.
Okay, you guys are at the bottom. You can feel free to move your characters if you like.
Look around. Can't see shit. So.
Wait, we can move around here.
Yes, although remember, Cranky, you're just completely blind.
Wow, that's pretty sad, isn't it, Cranky?
Yeah, this light source is up here. It's actually on the top of the lift, not at the bottom of the lift. So, even though that is giving you some light, Cranky, technically you shouldn't be able to see. When the lift does reach the bottom, Jim Jar just casually walks off, just kind of humming to himself, not paying attention to what's going on around him. Jim Jar does look back, and he does tell you guys to hurry up and get off the lift before the prison guards lift it back up.
I say to Jim Jar, I cannot see in the dark, so you have to guide me.
Okay. Well, he walks up to you, tells you like, "Well, you need to drop something. I'll take your hand. Both your hands are full."
Take my hand.
Good. Ren.
He wants to be your
Ren.
Why do you need food? Aren't you Warhol?
Ren. No, I have literally all my loot I plundered in that sack. And in one hand, like I'm basically Santa, and I have Ren on my back. It's like, do I want the loot or do I want Ren to stay alive?
Do you want me to fuck you up?
Well, Cranky, think. Oh,
Loot?
you don't know how many is here.
Oh, come on.
Loot?
Technically, there are other
To
people.
fall from 40 feet. Do not leave me hanging.
Yeah, but I
I mean,
just
you
say to
wouldn't
him,
be
like,
hanging,
I
you'd
will
be
try to
fine.
follow you on sound.
Thank you, Aleshoni. I'm free.
Okay.
Follow the sound of the dead voices.
Okay. Just as you guys get off the lift begins lifting up.
Oh,
Okay. Jim Jar does try to lead you. Now you guys do see 3 possible exits. One to the south, one to the west, one to the north. Hold up. There's some stuff I gotta read. Oh, great, gotta go back a few pages. Okay, nope. Let's see. Okay, so Jim Jar suggests that to try to go to Blankenstone. It is a deep gnomed city, and I'll be taking the northern pasture. Unfortunately, and Seraph does kind of argue against this because you will need to go past the Dark Elf city, Mesobaranzan, in order to get there. So, Sushar does recommend taking the Western Passage because it's the fastest way to get to the Dark Lake, and he could navigate everybody across the Dark Lake to get pretty much anywhere to the nearest cities. Stool is begging you guys to take him to who's making that noise?
Ren is getting in a car. Ren will hear everything.
I was trying to be quiet. I'm gonna be there in 15 minutes, okay?
Okay.
You failed your stealth check, Rin.
Okay, see you in a bit.
Okay.
Got like a crib.
Boobito says he wants to go to Graxelstog, taking the South Passage. That is the Drugar city, or Durgar city, the Dark Dwarves, the Grey Dwarves, whatever. Dargar, is that how you say it?
Drygar.
Okay. It's like they could like Dark Elves really aren't welcomed over there. It'll be easy to hide, and you guys could buy a lot of equipment there to try to get on out.
Yeah, well, the problem is Ren is a dog elf.
It's like they're not outlawed there, but it will be tough to get the Dark Elves there. Seraph, at first he seems like, no, we can't go there, but then he thinks about it. He looks at Stool. It's like, well, past Graxlog is Neverlight, where Stool's begging us to go, and Seraph, for some reason, wants to take Stool to Neverlight. Oh wait, that's right. Stool. Wait. Oh no, that's right. He's not talking. Yeah. Seraph wants to take Stool's body over there. Is unsure why he wants to go there. Let's see. Prince Durendo and Rond don't know anything about Underdark, so they have no suggestions.
Well, isn't it only Rin who can understand Shushar?
Does anybody speak Underdark?
No.
No, Rin does.
I used to.
Seraph translates for you.
Seraph, okay.
Yeah, he can speak Underdark.
So, it is either we all agree on one direction or the group splits up again.
I swear to God.
Okay.
Basically where it comes down to.
Running from the South Passage, you guys see two lights approaching.
South Passage.
Okay. You guys, give me a second. Caramel. Tree.
Ooh.
What are you using for a light source?
We're using my cantrip, light.
Okay, you're not going to use a torch, you're going to use...
Light.
So you both are using light. So what are you lighting up on yourselves?
I'm lighting up my chain shirt so I glow like a diamond.
Okay, read me light. How much light does it give you?
Hold on. I was reading about my goddess that I love so very much.
10 feet in any direction. In dimension. Sheds light in a 20-foot radius. Dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Okay. So it's going to be...
I see some light.
Okay, it's going to be 40, 20...
Over there.
You see two people over there. You do hear a lot of cursing and swearing going off in this direction. And you see two light sources. But you see three people, actually.
I can't see anything, that's the thing.
Did I not give you can't see light? Yeah, you should be able to see something. Go all the way to the... Yeah, there you go.
Just all the way down in the bottom corner.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fucking funny.
Okay. Now, Tree, or I'm sorry, Adion, Rosalind, Adion and Rosalind, you have escaped from your own... You weren't captured by Dark Elves, you were actually enslaved by the Grey Dwarves. You have just escaped from Grassoslag, or whatever, and it took you a month to get over here. You are pretty much out of, well, almost out of food supplies. and you just happened upon here. You heard chaos going on, and you see. Actually, I don't know what you can see. I don't think nobody over there is holding a light source, so you just kind of wandering into this cavern.
God, I hate roll 20.
Now, you do recall, like, Redshirt was one of the prisoners with you, and he did. You're not sure what he did, but he keeps claiming that he helped save everybody.
Redshirt.
His name is Redshirt. You can't.
Are we gonna see like a Star Trek figure?
You just gotta wait. You can't confirm nor deny the fact that he helped. You just know that that's what he says, and he's just been hanging out with you for the past month.
Why is that the picture of Redshirt?
Because it's funny.
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
Okay.
You say the food rations are running low.
Yeah, their food rations are running low.
Okay.
Okay, you guys could talk. You don't have to talk in roll 20. You can actually speak.
Yeah.
I think we have Redshirt. We can always eat him if we run too low.
I'm just gonna ask, how long is distance for smell in D&D?
For smell.
It depends on what the smell is, which way the wind is blowing, and what else is in the way of the smell. You are not going to be able to smell them from the distance they are, though.
Ah, fair enough.
What species is Redshirt?
He's a human, and you also know him to be a cleric of Lorando. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not Lathander. He's a cleric of Lathander.
Okay. So basically, we see two lights.
You can see two lights in the distance, but Tree.
Do we know if there are any guards in that direction?
You don't know. Now, Tree, Caramel, you just enter this chamber. You hear a lot of noise. When you look up, you do see distance in the far distance, demons fighting. The rocks and the Casmes. And you hear alarm horns going off. I forgot to mention that. What do you guys do?
It sounds like a fun fucking time. Let's run forward.
I agree. Perhaps I can bring them to the goddess.
Fucking hippie. Let's find him. Set him on fire if they won't appease.
You two really have such personalities with your D&D
Yeah.
characters, and I love it.
Yeah, like Redshirt is kind of like he just rubs his temple, like he has this long going headache going on. And it's like, guys, we just need to get out of here. I've saved you far too many times to keep getting into these dangers.
Shut up, Kyle. Get in there.
Shut
You
the fuck
first.
up, Kyle.
Red shirts are Kyle. Shut up, Kyle. We pushed red shirt
Oh
first.
shit, I did not.
Yeah, you gonna push Redshirt in front of you?
Yes.
Okay, as you approach, like you move up, you see this pretty.
Cast light on red shirt. He's the one who's glowing.
Okay, well you can only have one light spell going. You can't have two light spells.
Oh no, I mean like he's my light source.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to turn off the light source on you.
That's fine. I
So-
keep red shirt nearby in front of me.
I can now basically see Tree and Caramel.
You see three characters. Okay, guys. Tree, describe your character.
Okay, so I am a furbog. Where did I put how tall he was?
Should be in your character sheet. It should be background.
He is 7'5". He's 35, and he weighs 250 pounds. Both his eyes and his hair are very, very pink, and his skin is a blue-grayish tone, and he's wearing a chain shirt that is glowing very, very brightly. I think that's about it.
Caramel, would you like to describe your character?
Rosalind is a short, stout, very busty pirate. She wears a whole lot of gold jewelry and has her hair tied back with a bow. Just pretty much always a great, evil, wicked grin on her, but she likes to think that she's a good, loving captain who keeps care of everyone in her company, except Kyle, of course. We know his name is Redshirt, but we call him Kyle. She's basically... Oh, that's looks. We get the personalities later.
Okay. And you see an average-looking human male, average height, average weight, average face, wearing a red tunic, and who's trying to force a positive grin on his face as he's trying to lead these two ruffians behind him. And you guys happen upon to see this devastated scene of, well, you see the rest of the party. Shishar is looking at you confused. There is a wrecked Warforge trying to decide if he's going to carry this unconscious Dark Elf or his Santa Claus sack of goods.
Oh no, I literally have still both of my shoulders because I could not decide.
Okay.
Ugliest woman I've ever seen.
Yep, this Quiggoth dragging an orc behind him. Not lifting him, just dragging him. At the sight, Red Shirt approaches you. He sings the praise of Lathander, the god of light, the god of health, the god of wealth. And like he sees that you're all prisoners, and he tries to win you to his side. He's going to do a persuasion check, and he's going to do this with advantage because he's going to take it's like a spike. I'm trying to remember what it is. It kind of looks like a climbing spike, you know, that rock climbers use, but it has the inscription of Lathander on him. He spikes it down into the ground, which releases a healing wave. D20.
Do I hear healing?
2. Hold up. I'm rolling this with advantage.
You're so kind with this average fake cleric thing.
Shut up. I'll just heal them already.
Everybody within 20 feet is healed 10 hit points.
Oh god damn it, I'm not 20.
Fuck.
I'm not within 20
thank
feet.
God. I am. Oh, thank the Lord. Oh, I can add another one behind my one.
Yeah, he says, and then he says, praise Lathander.
Wait, that also means that Vren is now on 10 hit points, but still unconscious?
Ren is awake. Ren, are you still there? Ren.
Because she is actually in the car.
Okay, don't drop Ren just yet. Let's wait till Ren gets back to see what Ren's reaction is to waking up on your shoulder. Okay, yeah, so...
I would like to know I have my hand on, like, her lower back and not on the ass or something.
Okay, well, you think you have your hand on her lower back.
No, I have it, I checked.
Oh, lower back, huh?
Okay.
Cranky, when you can't see.
I mean, you say you checked, but you couldn't see. Okay, run
But
to...
I can still feel, and believe me, I can distinguish two round things from a flat part.
I don't know, you got robot hands, you don't have human hands.
We heard bet flat, you never know.
It doesn't say I have sensors.
Well, you never said you
How else
did.
do I feel around?
You never mentioned you did.
Yeah.
But you didn't discuss this. Okay, don't worry. Your hand is not on his butt. Don't worry.
Did you say shoot?
Wait. 5, 10, 15. Oh, wait. That's right. Boom. No, wait. No, I'm sorry. Stool was not in range.
Why did you make sure Still was in range?
He's the final boss, he can't come back yet.
If he was in range,
First,
he would have
we have to
healed.
go through 3 stages before Stool grows another leg and is suddenly evil.
Well, nobody attempted to heal Stool yet.
That's because he's dead.
Because you told us he's dead.
I'm not.
Yes, you believe he's dead.
No, you confirmed to us that he is definitely dead and he won't come back.
Nope, you believe he's dead.
David Coco.
So he's not dead.
If you ever meet a real life, don't look weird if you ever get punched.
One question. Coco, one question
This
regarding.
stool
Yes.
that we are talking about.
Yes, Aurelia.
No, I'm talking about Gogo.
He is a mushroom person, right?
That's right.
Does that mean he is a plant-based creature and not a
And
flesh-based?
That's right. He is plant-based.
Oh,
Damn it.
gosh.
Wait, you
Never
wanted to
mind,
eat
I'm
Stool?
not gonna.
Well, he's a mushroom and we might be hungry.
Well,
No,
it was
if
a
it was human,
consideration.
if it was human, he would have said that he's Stool.
I mean, you guys could try to eat him if you want.
Well,
No.
Frankie, had he
If
been
all else failed, we
flesh,
should Kyle.
Kyle
Wait,
would want
don't-
that.
Kyle would enjoy that.
nobody's.
I was a neutral fuck.
Kyle wants to help everybody. That's right, Kyle. Get the stew.
No.
Shut up, Kyle. You don't get an opinion.
Okay, well,
Get Kyle for
Caramel, Tree, Red Shirt has praised Lathander, healed these group of strangers, and he's trying to win them over to his side. What are you two doing?
Chastise Kyle. Oh, I'm sorry, Tree first. You first.
Well, he did roll a 14 on his persuasion check. If you guys want to roll against that persuasion to see like whether or not like it worked on you, that's fine. Just do a charisma saving throw. No, I'm sorry, no, not charisma. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, he didn't.
Wait, was I not supposed to?
Nope.
Wow, that really sucks for you.
I mean, hey, he seems like one of the best guys here, Cranky.
Cranky. Imagine if that had been a natural 1. And that 1.
Yeah, well, I tell you something, it is a natural 2.
Yeah, it's hey.
Yeah. But
Hey.
if it was a nat 1, how would you have either died or something from it in the worst case scenario?
I'm pretty sure I would have fallen in love with him.
Let's say if it was a natural 1, and if he rolled a 100, you would have probably sacrificed yourself to save Kyle. Is it Red Shirt? Damn it, damn it, Caramel. His name is Red Shirt.
Kyle.
His name is Kyle. That's what
It's Red Shirt. You could be wrong all you want.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't think you want to be like want to sacrifice you somebody called Red Shirt, Cranky.
We actually love him, but we call him Kyle because we're afraid to let him know that we love him. Oh, actually, hold a second. Let me put on my Coco voice here. You think his name is Kyle?
I never said that.
You believe his name is Kyle?
No, you know his name's Red Shirt. I said that.
But we call him Kyle.
I don't know. I don't really see the wisdom in trying to troll the DM.
I got a question.
Yes, Aurelia.
Considering my character is a ranger, how far can I throw stuff with accuracy?
That depends on your strength. The higher your strength, the further you could throw.
Damn it. Never mind then.
How long has it been since Rin left?
Rin will probably be back in a few minutes. But what are you guys doing now? Okay, let's see.
I have an idea for what I want to do, but it involves Rin.
I'll shove Adion away and say, Kyle, the fuck, you could have made money off of them. But new friends means we all go west together, because that's where the hell we're headed. Who's with us?
Oh wait, you didn't move your character up though.
Oh, well, I'm shouting it across the camera.
You know what? I will
get in
move
front of
my.
Kyle now.
Can I move my character now freely around a little bit, or do I still have to keep to the 6 bases?
Well, since you're carrying so much stuff over your shoulder, you can move like 2 spaces. And at this point, Caramel and Tree, you do see the lift going back up. The lift that they came off of is rising.
Okay, basically, I'm literally going to stand here in the middle. I cannot move Rin with me, so she's going to stay there. And I basically says like, no time to become acquaintances. We just escaped and they're after us. We need to escape now.
I like your moxie.
Rin is back.
I will now perform my action.
Okay, Rin, are you there?
Yeah, I am. I'm just starting up the site and everything.
Okay, so what has happened is, from your point of view, you just woke up. You are healed. You are healed 10 hit points. I think that's past your max, so you just have max hit points now.
Past for my max, yeah.
Okay, and you wake up and you are slung over 5's shoulder.
Okay.
So that's what you wake up to. And then you hear the voice, an average voice coming from an average man, praising the glories of Lathander, his god Lathander. And he's trying to convince you to join his side. So I need you to, when you get a chance, roll a wisdom saving throw to see if you can resist his persuasive talk. Right now, Cranky's like all about this guy.
I'm trying to find a fucking site.
Cranky's all about this guy.
Well, I mean, he's not quite a simp, but he's almost there.
Alright.
Hey, if you got a 1, Cranky, if you got the 1, you'll. I said you're not a simp.
If I remove my other eye, then I become simp.
Hey, I said you're not a simp. Okay, I didn't say you were a simp. I said almost. You rolled a 2.
Oh.
It's called Roll 20, right? Yeah.
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 I mean, like, he did bring you up from, like, 1 hit point to 11.
But yeah, Coco, how do the others react to me saying that we actually have to go and that we actually just escape?
I don't know. How do you guys react? It's like boopity.
To the west. Everyone to the west.
Okay.
Wait, what was far to the west again?
Dark Lake.
Who fucking knows? It's not here. To the west.
That's Dark Lake. Shishar, with the translation from Seraph, is saying, wait, Tree, Caramel, either you speak Underdark.
I speak Undercommon.
That,
How do I find the game in the site? Just for...
you should...
You logged in?
Yeah,
I'm logged in.
okay, look underneath games. There should be a tab for games.
I only speak Common,
Yes.
Elvish, and Giant, actually.
Launch game.
Okay, so anybody could, so Seraph is translating for you. Shishar says, from Dark Lake, well, we can go to Sloopadoop, get a boat, and travel to Dark Lake. Sloopadoop is only a few days away, and from Dark Lake he could guide you along to any of the other cities.
Did somebody say boat?
God King,
Yes.
may I do something?
You can try, yes.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, down your hair.
Alright,
To find
my character
Okay, there.
runs over here to Rin's, right?
Mm-hmm.
And starts saying things like, "Hello, have you heard of my Lord and Savior Elistre?" And, you know, just
Wait,
sounds
what did
like
I
a
need to roll
Jehovah's
again?
Witness.
Okay,
A wisdom saving throw.
yeah, wisdom saving throw.
By the way, Tree, who's now talking to you, is in purple.
A saving throw. Okay, there you go.
That matches his persuasion, so you're not entirely on with what he's talking about when he's trying to persuade you to his side. Now, Tree is now, just so you know, when you look at Rin is still slung over this Warforge's shoulder.
Oh, I know, it's fantastic. Could you imagine how this looks?
Okay, and Rin, this Furbog. Do you know what a Furbog is?
No.
Who does not know what a
Actually,
Furbog
just
is?
send you an image in Discord.
Yeah, go ahead and put it in media if you can.
Oh, it is
I'm also
literally like,
75.
it is literally the basic like.
Kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie.
Ah.
Yeah, but most of the times they're not fighters.
get
Oh,
off
okay,
the
that's...
controller, please?
Wait, that's the WoW Furbog. No, we're gonna do the D&D Furbog.
No, indeed, they're also quite in a peaceful direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, well, I googled it. Like, I googled it and I didn't like what I was seeing. Like, they just kept showing me the D&D Furbog, which is like some weird animal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Cranky got the correct one. Yeah, is that an tree? You're like, what, 7.5 feet tall?
Yes, I'm very tall.
Damn.
Okay.
Well, I actually think I'll move closer to the other group.
Okay, so Boopy Doop wants to go south.
React to my preaching?
No, that's up to Ren. While you're preaching, like, the other prisoners are saying, we got to go.
Well, could you just shut the fuck up and we're
There's
going
always
west
time
because
to
that's where
talk about the
Lake is.
goddess.
Shut up,
But
idiot,
can
we're
I
going
get off
west.
Cranky first?
Up, his name is 5.
5! Please let me down. I can walk now. Thank you very much for helping me.
Oh, you're awake.
I am awake now, yes.
Good.
What
Well, I
game is that?
literally just,
Byron?
I literally just basically drop Rin onto the floor, like. I just
that's-
let go my arm go limp and she falls down.
Okay, can I do a perception check, please? To see who the fuck has my supplies?
Don't
If
have
I
time
know
for
this,
that,
I
let's
don't have
move.
Ah! Okay.
Oh,
The left is going down. The
Oh.
left is going down. We don't have time.
what supplies did you have, Ren?
I had a hand bow, a quiver with 17 arrows, and a short sword.
Okay, I don't think anybody else took that away from you, so you should still be equipped with that.
Oh, you just... okay, then never mind. I'm the nice person. I still have all my shit.
Oh god, oh god.
Let's go.
Okay, so like I said, north, you could get to Mesobaranzan, which is not recommended because it's Dark Elf City. But beyond that is Bligenstone, which is the Deep Gnome City. That's where Jimjar wants to go. He says that's where his people is, and that's the fastest way to get out of the Underdark. But that will take like a little over a month to travel. The West Passage is Dark Lake, which is you get there from Sloopy Doop to get a boat. It's closest, and by taking the boat, you could get to any other nearby city as long as you have a guide, like Sishar, who his people are able to navigate the Dark Lake very easily. If you take the Southern Passage, you could get to Graxotog. And I know I'm saying these incorrectly. That's the Grey Dwarf city. Dark Elves don't like going to the Grey Dwarf city. There's some tension between them. And beyond that is Blightstone. I'm sorry, what was it, Blightlight?
Neverlight.
Neverlight, thank you. Where Seraph wants to take Stool's corpse to.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the boat ride. Let's go on a boat.
I grab Kyle by the shoulders and shove him to the west since he's our light source. Kyle, no.
I'm also going to the west.
Sloop the Loop sounds pretty saucy, if you know
If
what I
you need
mean.
a boat, I am your guide. Come with me.
I'm gonna follow you.
I mean,
Coco,
praise the goddess.
Shut up about that goddamn goddess. Let's get to that boat.
Okay, Coco, that might be far-fetched, but while we walk, can I actually use one of the silk ropes I have and use that on like the blanket full of stuff to make like a makeshift backpack?
So you just want to tie a knot on top of the on the blanket.
And then I basically can put it like around my shoulders, so that my hands are free.
That's going to take you some time to do it. Like you need to like sit here and that'll take you a couple minutes, and I wouldn't recommend doing that now.
No, okay. If it takes a couple of minutes, I will wait until we're in.
Okay, so everybody's heading west. Okay. Okay. Kyle valiantly heads west, leading you to the Western Cave.
Wait, can I just walk normally again?
I'm following.
Okay. Wait, what was that, Cranky?
Can I just walk normally again? Like, just my 6 paces?
Yeah, you can walk normally. Now, don't worry about walking here. Now because we're going to move on to the new scene. As you continue traveling to the Western Cave, the lift is almost to the top, where the Dark Elves are. You do hear more combat happening from the demons up above. In fact, it's getting pretty close. The Dark Elves actually get caught up in some of this combat as they're trying to get to the lift. Kyle gets to the entrance of the Western Cave, puts his hands on his hips, and like he praises Lathander, yelling for you to all hurry. He'll save you all. Just as a rock falls from the sky on top of him, crushing Richard.
Kyle, no!
Uh-huh.
Oh god, why Kyle?
Now there is a very wounded... Oh, here, let me change the music up. There's a very wounded rock in front of you that is lying on the top of Kyle. I didn't want to get rid of that. Hold on.
What?
Here,
Wait, what happened to Kyle? I just heard about him and I was almost dead over it?
His pussy god couldn't save him. This is why there is no god.
Wait,
I'm lucky that I didn't roll a 1 or else that...
Is it possible I can heal him? Because since we're out of the prison, I have my healing powers.
you do have your healing powers. But his body is completely crushed, like beyond recognition. There's three.
Necromancer in the house.
Oh, hold up.
Necromancer yet?
Oh, let me put Star King here. I forgot to put him in the. Let me get your light source going.
Stock.
Let's see. Did I have you on here, Tree?
Since you say you can heal once we're out here.
Oh wait. Let me get the wrong character there. All right, Tree. I'm putting your character here. You have a light source on top of you, right? You got your chain shirt light up.
Yep.
My little
That's
amber.
bright light for 20 feet and then dim light for another 20 beyond that.
Okay. So, oh wait, I forgot to actually change the scene. There you guys go.
Oh.
Scroll up.
Where the hell am I? I'm in a black spot.
I don't even see the map. I just have a black screen.
Okay, well, hold up. I thought I had your. Scroll out to make sure you see the entire scene.
Yeah.
I can only see
All
a
black.
little black square.
It is a
Yeah.
black square for me also.
Why is...
See my knife on there.
I don't know why the light source isn't working for you guys. I might need to reset your characters, and we're just going to be very annoying. Although Starking doesn't make sense because I just put his character here.
I am blind.
Guess I have a light barrier, cast light cantrip magic spell, so I can cast that. So I should be able to see.
Okay, and Tree, like Tree should be lit up.
Tree can't. Trees. No, I'm not lit up. Also, stop calling me Tree. I am avian now.
I'm gonna refresh the page if that might work.
I'm tall.
How about now?
Nope.
Nope.
Nothing new for me
No.
either.
I refreshed the page as well. And still dark as shit.
And now I can see.
Wait, is everything lit up, or is it just around you guys?
No.
Almost everything.
Okay,
I'm
that...
not
that
seeing anything.
Circle.
okay.
Nothing for me.
Oh
And
no.
Reloading is... Reloading the page doesn't also doesn't help.
Yeah, I'm
No,
not...
I could
see.
tried that.
Giant circle around me.
I can't even see. Can someone leave?
But now I can't see anything.
Leaping
Okay, yeah,
is
because
working
I turned it off here. I'm turning it back on.
Damn it, Kyle! Now I have to cast light on someone else. Please do it to
I
Rin's
still
character,
can.
please. I will lose it.
Okay, wait, so really, you said you could see a circle around you.
Not anymore.
I can't see anything.
Don't see anything either.
This... I don't know why this is so inconsistent.
Casting
Just
light on
checking the
someone in a
stream, but
dungeon
my
is like-
character is not there, by the way.
Yeah, your character's right here.
Oh, well, no. No, I'm just fucking blind. Never fucking mind.
Blind.
I can't see.
Wait, you can put toe. What? Ah, nice, nice.
Okay, Ren, can you see anything now?
I can see myself and nothing else. It's still dark for me. I can't see my character, but
And
I can't
it's
see
also-
anything else.
Yeah, same here.
We're still in the Underdark, right?
Yeah.
No. Well,
No, you're still in the
I should be
Underdark.
able to see just fine, but I can't see anything. Oh,
And
I see
can
something.
now. I
yeah,
can see
it's
now.
working.
Okay, guys, so you guys could only see, like, a light source coming from around you, right?
No, I can see everything because I'm a dark elf.
Well, yeah, you got 120 feet. But everybody else should have much smaller.
Almost everything. I can see almost everything since I also got dark vision. Just
Okay.
not in enhanced.
Okay, so Tree and Caramel, around you, you can only see, like, 4 squares away, right?
I can't see anything.
Really?
I can see.
I'm gonna refresh.
Oh, wait, that's right. You don't have a light source on you, Caramel.
I had to cast a new one.
Wait, but she's right next to me.
Okay, I refreshed the page and now I can see.
Okay, and Tree, you can see 4 squares around you, right?
Like full squares or like movement squares?
Like, 4 squares. Like, you can see it's lit up 4 squares away.
I guess so.
No, wait.
Right?
Wait, 40 feet. Wait,
Looks
5, 10,
about
15,
40
20, 30,
That's
35,
8.
40. 8 squares, yeah, you can see up to 8 squares away.
Yep, I can.
Alright, so everybody gets...
So should-
Okay, so I got everybody's light source working this time.
I still have a black screen, but don't worry about me.
Right,
Keep
right.
going.
Coco, you said that the guy was squashed.
Here, I'm gonna replace your character again, Starking.
It's probably because I don't have anything put up on my character sheet. I haven't created.
Well, there shouldn't be a character sheet. Here, you should see something now.
Let me refresh. No, it's still black, but don't worry about it.
Guys,
Go.
stop drawing.
I cannot even see, so I don't even know.
You should see the light sources from caramels and trees.
I see nothing.
Caramel doesn't glow anymore. I glow.
Okay, yeah, so trees should be the only actual light source.
Haha! I am the light in all of your lives.
I can see just fine without you.
See, where's Cranky's character? Did I give you a hat sight? Oh, okay, Cranky, how about now?
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Okay, Starking, I'm gonna move your character a little bit. You can't see anybody there.
No, like I can't see anything. Like black. I just see black. There's nothing on my screen. Just.
Are you using Google Chrome?
Yes, I am. Oh, is there a compatibility issue?
Because I know with Explorer and stuff, it's really iffy. Same with Firefox.
I'm also on Chrome. It's working fine for
I'm
me.
also on Chrome. It works.
I'm in Chrome. It could be that could. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, is it run? Is it still running on Flash by any chance?
I don't know.
Nope.
Did you turn off Flash?
Well, I have it blocked because it did. What's it called?
Well, if it was blocked, then you wouldn't be able to see everything in the other scenes either.
Flash images.
Who is trying again?
You bastards.
You know what? We'll fix this later. Just continue on.
Oh well.
Off what you guys are doing.
Well, we kind of need to see. Okay, well, I guess Starking's gonna need to see. Use his imagination. All right, guys, who's drawing?
It's
Well, you know, we're just gonna have to stop this game until I delete all this. Then.
I'm drawing you guys.
Guys, be adults.
I heard 3 giggles, so I think it was 3.
Yeah, he says yes.
No, I'm typing in the chat.
All right. Let's continue. You see a very wounded rock land in front of you, right in front of the cave entrance. Crush and Red Shirt. Red Shirt is pretty much a paste at this moment.
Nice.
Well, what do you guys do?
I run up to
Can I
the
make
rock
a
and try to
perception
push it
check
off
to
of
see
him.
what I see?
Cameron, you're gonna attempt to push the rock off of Red Shirt.
Goddamn right I am. He's my Kyle.
I will help her.
No fucking rock is gonna get in my way.
But I'm trying to find what is the. Do I have combat music at all?
Smushy boy. Oh my god.
Okay,
That was a terrible idea.
Okay, Caramel, go ahead and roll up initiative.
Alright, let me move back to where I was. Alright, so let's see here. Initiative.
Do we all need to roll initiative?
Whoever wants to join in with Caramel.
Is that on
I want to
skill?
help.
Yeah.
Which page is initiative on?
First page, core stats.
Okay,
Core
got it.
stats, yeah.
Rolling.
What?
It's
Why
not letting
can't
me
I
roll
do
initiative.
Remember, you need to click on your character icon so you can actually use it.
How do I do that again?
You have to select its pan and then click on
16.
your character icon.
Okay, initiative.
That works?
What the fuck?
Oh, that's how.
9G.
Wait a second, I cannot find initiative. Ah, here.
Oh yeah, I need to remove some characters here.
Yeah, Ron dead.
Also, what is this turn order?
The turn order is upside down.
Yeah, it is.
Rules.
It's fine, it's fine.
Wait, is there a bonus to it, or?
I like
It uses your dexterity.
Yeah, I don't have any of that.
I can't roll initiative.
I like how.
Did you click your character, Sushi?
Yeah,
And then you click the button and it wouldn't let you do it?
yeah, same as last week.
I guess.
Here, let me do it for you.
I don't know how I broke it. It's like a little thing.
There you go.
That's a low one.
Ooh, I still have cookies. Time to be a
It's funny how the person who is the first one who wants to take the initiative is the third person to actually fourth person.
Okay, did everybody roll up?
I think so.
Who? Somebody's wiping something.
Yeah.
Wiping.
You don't hear that?
Hey, what you doing? Not yet.
Hello.
What you doing?
Okay. 5. You're up first.
I can just walk 6 spaces, right?
Yes. Or you could take it, use an action to dash to double that. But then you won't be able to attack.
Wait, the thing is still alive?
The Rock? Yes. He's wounded, but he's still alive.
Okay, I will go to here, basically give my sack to the prince and say I trust you with this, don't betray it. So I actually have like my hands free because I did not get a chance to make the makeshift backpack.
Okay, he grabs the sack.
What is his response besides grabbing the... Or is
He seems kind of confused when you hand him the sack, but he takes it.
Okay.
I heard handling the sack. What?
Yes, pay attention. Okay, is that the end of your action?
Yeah, the thing is, I walk forward, it's not like I can walk another 2.
No, you can keep walking.
I will go to here then. And
Why are
that's
you
it.
upside down now?
Why am I upside down?
I don't know. Okay, Fail Lan, your turn.
Okay, I can walk six spaces. I'm gonna crosswalk it so I can walk more because I'm smart.
That's...
1,
yeah.
2, 3.
You have some of the ends that say crosswalking counters too. Which is actually BS.
Yeah, not in this game. I don't play it that way. Alright.
I'm still not close enough, so I'm gonna wait.
Okay. Oh, you're just gonna chill out right there?
Yeah, because I can't do anything because I'm not close enough yet.
Don't you have rain spells?
Oh wait, I should probably check that if I want to kill the thing. Yeah. Spell book. I'm gonna go. I only have Ray of Sickness. And cantrips is Ray of Frost and Chill Touch.
Well, go for it. Or you could just stand there. It's up to you.
I'm gonna go with Ray of Frost.
Okay. And in case you didn't know this was a thing, oh, by the way, thank you for the lemons, Rand. Very much appreciated. You can go into a defensive formation, in which if you get attacked, you get advantage, or the attacker gets disadvantage on you.
Okay, no, I'm just gonna pull my spell on him.
Okay, what spell are you gonna use?
Ray of Frost. Can I just cast spell?
Yeah, if you fill in all the stats, this click and cast spell should give us everything we need. Okay, you didn't fill it in. What does Ray of Frost do? Is there an attack you get to roll? I think it's an attack you get to roll.
Yeah, it's one attack with an action. Motherfucker.
I can just not see like what kind of creature this
so I have. What do I have to roll again? I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
It's a D20 plus your intelligent bonus plus 2 because you're proficient.
Okay. 20
The hell?
plus 1 and 2. So that.
Let's see. Oh, that hits.
Hey, shit, yeah.
Go on and roll up damage.
D4, right? Or D6? I can't fucking remember.
Okay, I'm looking it up now. Ray of Frost is a D8.
Oh! Boom, chickalaka. That's 6.
Okay. 6? Okay, he takes 3 points of damage.
Okay.
That's the end of your action?
Nope, I don't have any bonus action.
Okay. Hold on, we gotta sneeze. Oh, excuse me.
Oh dear God.
I moved away from the mic. Was that really loud?
No, not really.
No, I'm looking at the turn order.
Alright. The Rock is going to attack the closest character to him.
Oh no!
No!
No! No!
Jesus Christ.
Fuck!
I mean, rare for well. Okay, monsters usually attack the closest creature and the most, and you attack them. So there we go. It's gonna attack twice.
Oh, sure. Yeah, sure.
It's public time.
If I die, I swear to God.
It's okay.
He's going to attack first with his beak.
Oh, come here. I have a sword.
Yeah, that hits, and he's going to attack. Actually, if he takes you off his beak, he's not going to attack you with the talons. Let's see. The beak does. Where is it? 2d6 plus 3. You take 10 points of damage.
Damn.
Your conscience again.
Then I'm dead because I only have a max of 7.
Can I heal? Can I use healing? My healing hands for this?
Oh wait, we never rolled up your initiative, Star King.
No, you did not.
Am I dead now?
You are unconscious.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll up Star King's initiative.
Somebody help me.
Let's see, Star King is at a 5. So, Sushi, what's your dexterity?
Oh wait, what? I don't know. Hold on.
Okay, Star King, give me your dexterity.
Dexterity would be 13 plus 1, so 14.
Okay, so you got 13 dexterity. Sushi, is your dexterity higher or lower?
The thing says I think mine's a +2.
Your dex is a 14?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so you're gonna move before Star King then. Because you both got a 5 in your initiative.
Oh, okay, I was not paying attention.
No, well, stop doing that.
You should actually pay attention.
And then he has an extra attack, so he's gonna move up, hit the next character closest to him, which is gonna be Cranky.
Leave me alone, yes, thank you.
Let's see.
I carried you around.
Okay, that's 7. That misses you.
Dead. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but you rolled a natural 1.
I didn't roll a natural 1.
Oh, Coco did.
Coco did.
Oh.
Does that mean Coco's gonna die?
No.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, that's right. The rock did roll natural 1. The D100 counts towards enemies as well.
Oh, please. Yes.
Oh god.
Kill him, save me, please.
That'd be hilarious.
Trips over Kyle's corpse and dies.
Trips over me because I'm close.
He only got a 25. He only got a 25.
Well, gosh darn.
Okay, yeah, thanks for reminding me about that, guys. Yeah, the D100 works both ways. Okay, I don't only apply it to players. Okay.
Good, be fair.
Cerelia, you're up. I try to be fair. I try.
What? Get the demon.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kai Laura, you're up.
I am going to try to sneak up behind it.
What did the 25
Okay.
do anything to the
Go ahead and roll a sneak roll, and when you move, you can only move half your max distance.
A sneak roll, you said.
Yeah.
Sneak. You
Yeah, but also think you
I
only
stealth
can move
one.
half the distance. I don't know how
since the
far away
sneak
you
is
are.
nothing that stealth is.
I'm also checking out this guy's perception bonus.
Oh well, I guess you're fine.
Okay. You can move. See, normally you can move what 7 squares because you're a wood elf. So I'll round up, and you can move 4 squares.
Well, that matches nice to get behind him.
Excuse me, what? Rosie.
And I am.
You guys roleplay more in chat than you actually do a voice.
It's
I
the
know,
key.
I'd rather roleplay with voice, but
It's
To
the
I
be
am
honest,
gonna.
if everybody does that at the same time, it is like chaotic and nobody
Well, you
will
know,
understand that.
Yeah, yeah. You just gotta wait till your turn. Nobody wants to wait their turn. And patience.
That's why I'm role-playing in chat.
All right, Cerelia, what you doing?
Yeah, I am gonna get. For the first time, I'm gonna actually attempt to. Well, not first time, second time, but attempt to ride it.
Oh my.
All right, you go.
Oh.
All right.
Oh my. Oh.
The thing is, now that we know your character's female, this just has so many different connotations.
Yeah.
Context.
All right. Oof. Okay, you're gonna try to jump onto his back.
Yes.
Oh.
And see if I can.
Give me either a dexterity. Athletics or acrobatics check on this.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Whichever is higher.
Well, whether I had advantage or not, it would not go well.
You failed to jump onto his back. It's moving too much for you to get a good hold on him.
You probably should have stroking or something.
Okay, whoa. Okay.
You stroke its wings. It feels uncomfortable.
Yep.
Alright, next up, Adion.
Alright.
Oh, actually, your Kyle should still be lit up, though, shouldn't he?
Kyle is still lit up.
Yeah.
God damn it,
Oh
Kyle.
yeah, he is an object.
Yeah, you lit up his shirt. His shirt is still there, so... Here we go.
Oh. Although
That's
it's a
shiny.
pool of blood, it is still lighting up. That's interesting.
Death Kyle leads the way.
His name is Red Shirt!
His name is Kyle, goddammit, you wouldn't understand.
Wait, does his blood glow or his body?
It's his shirt that's glowing.
Hold on, I'm trying to see how close I need to get. One
I
second.
guess it's pretty glowing. I wouldn't know.
Because I might be able to help Rin.
Thank you. That fucker got me good.
Wait, so Rin's stable, right?
I'm unconscious.
Nope,
Let's save all hit points.
You just seen Ren get torn up by this the beak of the rock. You won't be able to know Ren's true condition until you get up close.
God damn it.
I'm gurgling. I ain't doing good.
Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle.
Gork, gork, gork.
Like that.
You can
Who-
make that sound way too good.
Yeah, who's eating the mic now?
Helping here, but I'm
That was
thinking about
me.
attacking. Alright. We going over here.
Oh, I saw that. I saw what's happening.
Can I
in the
go
map.
here and
Okay.
still be close?
What, did you see the ping, Star King?
Yeah, I saw the ping, but I don't see the map. Like, and I saw that too.
Okay.
Is this close enough?
Um,
To...
yes, to inspect Rin. Rin's dying.
Don't let her die.
So she's not stable whatsoever.
Has not stabilized. You could do you could take a medicine check to further inspect Rin to get more data, but that's going to use up your turn. Okay, Star King, I think I see what I did wrong. I forgot to assign your character to you.
Okay,
Wait.
so if I do a medicine
Okay,
check,
you should see
will I
something
still
now.
do a spell after that?
If you do a what? A medicine check would be an action. If you have a spell that's a bonus action, you could cast that.
Bingo.
1 second.
Okay, we fixed Star King.
Uh,
But medicine check with this, like, what are you trying? Are you just trying to heal her?
okay, yeah, I'm gonna do a medicine check.
Okay, 12. Yes, Rin has not stabilized at all. Rin is currently bleeding out. It is too early to tell if Rin's going to make it or not.
Oh my gosh. Not so early in the game.
You'll be the third character to go, Rin. I'm sorry, fourth. I forgot. Red Shirt died.
Shut up.
Ratchet's still alive. Kyle's still alive.
No, wait. Fifth. That's right. We lost Topsy and Turvy as well.
We don't care about
Yeah. I got really attached to my character.
How can you care more about Red Shirt than Topsy and Turvy? You spent less time with Red Shirt than you did with Topsy and Turvy.
Marigold is dead.
That should work.
I don't know.
Oh
who,
no, I
Topsy
didn't put in
Turvy are.
everything. Okay.
Okay, you're gonna use Healing Word. Healing Word is what
It's a bonus action.
Yes, it's bonus action. I think it's a D4 plus your Wisdom.
Yeah.
Let me double check that.
It is. I'm looking at the thing right now. It's a D4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
Which will be Wisdom, yes.
Okay, so we got a 3, and then my wisdom I think was 5, if I remember right.
You don't have a +5 for wisdom, I know that.
No, it's a 3. Okay.
Okay, so Rin, you regain 6 hit points.
Yay!
You're at 6. You are laying on the floor. You're not dying.
Okay, so 6 hit points. I don't do math.
So 6 plus 0 equals 6.
Oh, but it's not because I had 10 hit points and I don't. Okay, then I have 6 hit points.
Yeah. You said your max total was 7. You can never go above 7 unless this spell specifically says you can.
Okay, so I have 6 current. No, wait. Do we have 6 hit points?
Your max is 7, but you currently have 6.
Okay, now I get it. Sorry, I'm gonna get the fuck out of there.
Okay.
Okay.
How can Rin have
You better
less
not let me die.
than I?
Well, Rin's a wizard. You're a ranger.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay. Next up, Rosalind.
I'm going to run behind 5 and cast Heroism on him.
And what does heroism do?
Second. I thought I had it up. Giggity.
Giggity.
Willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery. Until the spell ends, the creature is immune to being frightened, gains temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability at the start of each of its turns. When the spell ends, target loses any remaining temporary hit points.
Okay. So 5. You are feeling brave. How many bonus hit points does he have? What's your charisma bonus?
Let's find out. Let me roll that. Alright, so heroism. Okay,
Well,
I don't see a roll on it, but let's see.
Well, no, it's not a roll, but it says he gains temporary hit points based on your spellcasting modifier. For you, that's charisma. So what's your charisma bonus?
16, and the modifier is 3.
Okay, so Cranky, you gain 3 temporary hit points. The next time you take damage, it's going to take those temporary hit points before it goes to your regular hit point pool.
Okay.
And then he cannot be feared, and he's immune to frightened and fear.
Okay. So you are the bravest of boys, Cranky. And you get temporary hit points.
Big boy.
Alright, it's at the end of your turn, Rosalind.
That's all I could do. That was my action.
Sushi! Eldef! What do you do?
I actually have not got the faintest idea what to do here. My character can't even do anything, to be honest.
Well, use your imagination. Be creative.
I'm trying to think things up here. But I have no idea. Please help.
You could pick up a rock and throw it. You could try to pull somebody away from combat. You could try to wrestle the rock. You could...
Okay,
You could run away. Okay, you could try to search Red Shirt's body for any equipment.
Give her that option.
Yeah, that's an idea.
Stay away from Kyle, goddammit. I will kill you.
Daddy's not gonna want it, right?
I will kill you if you loot my Kyle.
Oh, nope, you can't say this. This isn't your turn. This is Sushi's turn.
I know, I'm touching 5 at the time and saying, don't do it, bro.
Alright, Sushi's.
Yeah, if I can find a weapon, then yeah.
You don't. Well, there's no weapons laying on the floor around you.
Wait, can I even reach the board over there?
There's a giant fucking demon right here. Kill it.
Well, no. I don't have anything to kill it with.
You're a fucking warrior dwarf.
Well, she can't manifest weapons in her hand.
Yeah. True.
Okay, is there
Ain't getting mine.
rocks nearby that I can throw at this thing?
Yes, you find a rock. That's
Okay, what do I roll?
roll d20 plus your dexterity bonus, and I'll give you proficiency on this.
Okay, is that right?
Okay, yeah. So you got a not a saving throw.
Oh, that's a save. plus 2.
Okay, plus an additional 2 for your proficiency because you got a +2 bonus on your dex, right? Okay, so that does hit. Roll me a d2.
Stark, why are you rolling?
Essentially, this is flipping a coin.
I'm trying. This fucking screen is messing me up. I clicked the wrong button. Sorry.
Okay, he takes 1 point of damage.
Okay.
1 point of damage from a stone. That's quite
I
impressive.
gave him a paper cut, basically.
A rock cut, unless you threw a paper rock.
Okay.
All right, are you going to move around, or are you going to stay in that position?
Here's fine.
Okay, because I thought you were going to try to get to red shirt.
Oh yes, I was. Hold on.
Okay, you can move 5 squares, I think.
That's fine.
Okay, next up, Star King.
All right. I want to move closer to the demon V-Rock. So.
Oh, all right, he's well within your range.
Huh?
He
He's
is-
well within my range.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, now this is gonna be kind of, I've been thinking about this because now that I'm out of the whole prison thing and I can use magic, I can appear my wings, but they're all skeletal and weaponry and shit. So, can I use? I want to attack the demon with my wings, just trying to see if I can make some damage with it.
Okay, now what do your wings do?
Because they're all bone and stuff like that, so they have sharp ends at the end.
Well,
So.
well, they're not used for weapons. I'm trying to remember what that is. You are an Asimir. Let's see where, because I did find the official stats for the Asimir. Hold up. You did write down what that ability does, right?
For martial arts or
No, it's not martial arts. It's a racial ability. Where is that book?
I'd
Bullock's
like to
Guide
think
to
that while
Monsters.
This is going on. We're just having a conversation about, you know. Yeah.
Makes the game way more entertaining.
That's basically what's going on.
Well,
Okay, I am completely ignoring what you guys are doing there. Wait, so wait.
Yeah, please do ignore this. You don't want to know.
making it very dirty.
My character is like overwhelmed. Like,
Good.
I'm not a virgin, but.
Okay, what is this ability called, Star King?
So that would be under the traits, right? Features and traits, right?
Yeah, I mean, is it Radiant Soul, Radiant Consumption, or Necrotic Shroud?
Necrotic Shroud.
Okay, because you don't get that till level 3.
Okay.
Yeah, so you gotta wait 2 more levels before you actually
that
sprout your wings.
Yeah, that's good, because that's right. I hear it right. I knew I wrote it down somewhere. Yeah, they're right. Okay. Oh shit. That kind of takes off the fun part of this.
You guys are gonna get my channel banned, by the way. Just pointing that out.
Huh?
I see what's going on in chat.
No, you don't.
Oh my god. I'm gonna try and jump on the back of the demon, try to basically wrestle it to the ground.
Okay, this thing is bigger than a horse, like bigger than a Budweiser draft horse.
Right.
So you're going to do the same thing Sorelli is trying to do and jump onto his back.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and move your character.
By the way, Coco, I got a question.
Yes?
Did it notice?
No, well, you don't know. You'd think it didn't notice you.
Fair enough.
Turns out that it grabs you by the throat. I think you noticed.
So I move my character, how many spaces?
6 squares. You can move him 6 squares. Okay, give me an athletics or strength check. I mean athletics or acrobatics check, whichever's higher.
Athletics. Actually, they're both at the same, so it'd be a d20 plus 1. No way.
No!
Oh,
Oh god, no. Fucking.
oh,
Oh
yeah,
my
you.
Alright.
god.
Oh,
I shouldn't be laughing, but I'm laughing.
I
Okay.
don't like this because
Oh.
I'm right next to him.
Well, let's see what happens.
Last time.
You just fail.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank god.
Oh my
Last
god.
time.
What is with these rolls? I swear.
Okay,
Last
next.
time we were close to each other and someone rolled in that one, I lost two teeth.
Okay, next up, the other NPCs try to join in. We got Ront, 1, 2, 3, 4, coming in with a short sword.
I got honey mustard on my hoodie.
He misses. Boopity. He's going to sneak up behind Durendal here.
oh no. He's after my loot.
He does kind of reach into the sack. And he pulls out a hand crossbow, some quivers. Well, with a quiver. But that is his action, so he won't be able to attack this round, and then he moves back. Shushar, well, Shushar's not going to do anything. He's just going to...
He's a fucking pacifist.
We should all get along. This isn't the way to Cocolito. I'm enlightened. Let's see. Seraph, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, he could just get in range.
Oh my god.
He's also going to attack. Oh, he hits.
Nice. Wait, am I able to actually hit the creature dynamically?
He does 4 points of damage. Do you have a weapon, Cranky? Yes, you should be able to.
I have my fist.
Oh, yeah, you can punch it if you want. It's your turn, Cranky. Yeah,
Okay.
Boopity is just going to chill out over here.
I know what my character
In
should
that
do.
case, I will use rage.
Okay, you rage.
There we go.
Rage
It gets
Damn
plus
it,
2
I
and I'm
can't.
gonna attack it. I will try to just sucker punch it right in the jaw.
Okay, roll a d20 plus your strength bonus.
Okay.
Since you don't have unarmed combat, you won't get your what is it called? Proficiency bonus. You won't get your proficiency bonus.
Okay, how do I attack again? I completely forgot about
Well, just roll a d20 and add your strength bonus, because I don't think you have a fist attack on your weapons. That is not going to be enough.
With then plus 3.
Oh, plus 3? Okay, that is going to be enough. Go ahead and roll up damage. It's a d2 plus your strength plus your rage bonus.
At D2.
Wait.
Yeah, it's pretty much...
I
Your...
wouldn't see it.
Coco, you said a D2.
Yes.
How do I do a D2?
Well, just d2. Slash R space d2.
Slash,
I mean, essentially it should be half of a d4 roll, but since we're using digital dice, we can make it d2.
Okay.
Yeah, in real life, without this, be flipping a coin. Okay, your strength bonus was 3, so that's 4, plus your rage. That's a 6 total damage. It takes 3.
Why does it only take 3?
If you guys haven't noticed, he's been taking half damage from all your attacks so far.
Oh.
Yeah.
Annoying fucker.
By the way, is he bloody?
He was, like, when he landed, he was extremely bloodied. When he landed.
Okay, so he's... Let's
So-
say 3/4 of his health is gone.
You could assume that, yes.
Okay. I hate that you talk in that way. I can assume that, and appears like... I hate that so much.
That's what a proper dungeon master should do.
Coco, I got a question.
Yes.
I know it's not my turn, but is it still possible for me to try to talk to someone?
On your turn, you can.
Damn it.
Okay.
That kind of ruins everything I was planning.
Okay.
Oh, nice turn.
Rin, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna move.
Okay, when you get...
5 spaces.
You have to stand up, and that takes up half your movement.
Okay, so I can only move.
But, are you going to withdraw, or are you just going to move?
I'm going to withdraw.
That does take up your action. So you won't be able to take another action after you withdraw.
Okay, and if I just move?
If you just move, he gets an attack of opportunity on you.
No, I'm withdrawing. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, if you have anything that you use as a bonus action, you can use that.
I don't have bonus action.
Okay. So that'll be the end of your turn.
Yep, I'm still alive though.
Okay. Next up is the rock. Oh, so many choices. 1, 2. Okay, he could reach. So everybody, okay, he could reach Stark King, Cerelia, Ront, Seraph, 5, Caramel, Tree. Yeah, technically you reach Durandal.
Jesus, that's long range.
But yeah, since a 5 is in the way, he's not gonna be able to get to Durandal. Probably not you, Caramel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rolling d6, see who he attacks. Stark King, he's attacking you.
Hey, rolled a one. Oh wait, yeah, not a natural one. Okay, never mind.
First, well, his first attack is against you. He has 2 attacks. His first attack is going to be against you with his beak.
On armor defense level 1, 10 plus the dexterity plus wisdom.
19 beats that.
19 beats that?
Yes. Because you got a 12 with your dex and your wisdom bonus.
Yep. Well,
2d6 plus 3, I think it was. Yes.
Yes.
You take 10 hit points of damage.
Dude, I'm dead.
You're dropped down to 0. His second attack is going to go against... well, Stark King's already down, so Cerelia. He's going to attack you with his talons. Talons get
I'm at half HP and I've been
like that. Talons are far worse than the beak attack.
Oh, of course, he rolls higher.
That's what necked me the first fucking.
Okay, it's gonna be 2d10.
2d10
plus 3. So the least amount of damage he could do to you is 5.
I'm unconscious no matter what. Oh, fuck.
Okay, Star King and Cerelia are down. Cerelia,
Yep.
give me a death saving throw, please.
Death saving. What the hell is that?
Okay, it's on the first character sheet. If you look at the bottom of the first character sheet to the right, there should be a spot for death saving throws. You need to succeed 3 times to not die. If you fail 3 times, you're dead. If you get a crit 1, that counts as 2 failures. If you get a nat 20, that counts as 2 success. A 10 is a... Wait, is a 10 a failure or is it a pass?
For me, it was a failure, I remember.
Okay, yeah, because I think you need to get 11 to 20 to pass. So you got 1 failure, Cerelia.
2 more. Come on.
No. You don't get to roll again until your next turn.
Oh,
yeah, we spread this up for you, Ren, because we're getting to the end of the show, and we just want to get.
Oh, no, that explains it. No, okay, then we'll just shut the fuck now.
Okay.
I technically.
You were lucky in that case.
Okay. 2 more failures, Cerelia, and you're dead.
Why do I have to die?
Tree, you're up.
Alright, so I am terrified of this thing, right? Like, this thing is huge, it's probably really fast, so I'm gonna go over here, and I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Please, can someone heal?
Is Guiding Bolt a saving throw, or is that an attack?
It's an attack. It is 4d6 radiant damage if it hits.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack to see if you hit.
Which one? Like a d20, right?
D20 plus your modifier plus your proficiency.
I got an 11, and this is...
So you get a +2 for proficiency, so that's 13. What's your wisdom?
Okay, so that would make it 15.
That hits.
That would be... Alright, so, it's /R...
Yep. 4d6 radiant damage. He takes a full 11 points of damage. And Tree, I would like you to describe to me how he dies.
Shit.
Oh yeah. Okay, so this lightning bolt, it strikes right into. It goes like in through his mouth and goes like completely through his body, right? And he looks really uncomfortable there for a second, right? And then he starts shaking real bad, and then just explodes everywhere. And like his, body gets on everyone within like 5-ish feet away from him, and it's really gross.
Okay,
It's
so
wonderful.
so you shoot the bolt into his mouth. He glows and like defeated by the power of love. No, and then he explodes.
Flame hides.
All right. Okay, and normally I will play the Final Fantasy victory music here, but I don't have the soundtrack on this one. Okay. He is defeated. He is dead. The Dark Elves are still... actually, the lift should be at the bottom right now. Star King is unconscious. Sorelia is unconscious.
Is it? Can I take my turn?
Please don't rate
Can I
me.
move
Please don't
back
rate me.
over towards it, or?
Yes, you can move. You guys can move freely now.
Okay, I take my sack back from the prince.
Okay.
I go to heal Stark because he complimented me, sort of.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, you know what?
You
Coco, I will
insulted
make
me,
my
Aurelia.
Coco, I'm gonna make my
Okay.
makeshift backpack with one of the grappling hooks of Silk Road.
Okay. As I mentioned, the Dark Elves, their lift did hit the bottom.
We need to go!
That's why I'm trying to
I
heal
don't have
people.
to wait
not-
for my turn to heal.
Okay.
Sword, do I?
No, you could. If you're gonna heal, go ahead and roll up your healing dice.
Wait,
Alright.
I'm just gonna say, if nobody objects, I will take the glowing shirt, and I will go to.
The new Kyle, take the glowing shape.
You know, she could just recast a light spell.
It's Kyle needs to live on.
Okay,
No, I
so-
take the shirt and I basically put it around my neck, like make like
Oh,
some
okay.
weird scarf.
Okay, you take the bloodied red shirt off a red shirt.
My body is already splattered because of Ren. I'm already
Okay,
covered
so okay, and no, you take the glowing bloodied red shirt off a red shirt and you wrap it around your neck.
Oh, damn,
Okay.
Okay,
I
so
have to put that in my inventory.
That's
yes,
5.
just FYI, once once Caramel recasts that light spell, it's going to go away on your shirt.
Coco.
The reason the shirt was glowing is because Caramel cast a light spell on it. Yes, Tree?
That's the 5. I got a 2, and then...
Okay, and Sorelia, you regain 5 hit points.
Thank God I survived somehow.
Can I maybe use a death action to immediately move away again, or?
Let me heal Stark, goddammit.
Oh, you could go ahead and move. Go ahead and roll up your dice.
What do I have to roll? Just D8?
It's a
Oh, right.
yeah. You're just casting a regular healing spell, right?
Yes.
It's a D8 plus your charisma.
Charisma is I think 16. Yeah, 16.
Okay, Star King, you get 5 hit points.
Oh, I'm alive again.
And what I do, I basically nudge the prince with my elbow and point at the beast and be like, "You could have looked worse."
Can I try and
Yep,
see
he-
if there's something on the beast that we can use?
You don't see any well, aside from carving up his body for body parts, you don't really see any pockets.
No, I ain't that kinky. I
Um,
thought maybe a horn or something that came
I'm
off.
gonna do 2 things.
Yes.
Possible. First off, I'm going to talk to Rin, trying to persuade her to hand over her bow and quiver.
Fuck that.
Rin doesn't have a bow. She has a hand crossbow.
So,
I have a
well,
hand
then
Okay.
hand crossbow.
And at this point, Jimjar and Shushar are kind of yelling at everybody in Undercommon and Deep Speech to hurry up. You're being chased.
Okay.
I understand Undercommon, so I'll translate for everyone. Fuckers, shut the fuck up and move to the west.
Yes, let's move. Which way?
To the west.
Yeah, which
Before my
side here is
character
west?
moves.
Side here on this
yeah,
map is
it's this direction. Like where the spot of rock was blocking.
Oh,
Where I am
Well,
at. Follow me.
Before my character moves, I'm going to take the. Is it a pointy or sharp bone?
Okay, wait. You got the. What are you gonna do with the bone?
I was going to see if I could, if it isn't sharp, perhaps crack it and see if I can cut off a leg of the rock.
The bone isn't sharp enough to cut. Well, probably with a lot of time, you can probably cut off a piece of the rock, but you don't have that amount of time right now.
I would like to cut off the. Never mind.
Don't do it.
His tail.
One of them.
I don't know. I could roll a nature check.
Okay, so is everybody fleeing?
I'm gone. I'm already over there.
Okay.
I guess so.
wait, which one of the two could actually, what was it? Identify the needle, to be honest, again. Which one?
I identified the needle. You could assume one of the spellcasters.
Yeah, me or I
Yeah,
guess
but how was that
Aurelia.
ability called?
Well, since you're not a spellcaster, you don't know what the ability is.
I am a spellcaster, so you can ask me, and I will do it for free.
Okay, let me change up the music a bit.
Are we gonna use?
Are we
Okay.
gonna get another field or?
First, okay, that's not what I want.
Just to let you know, I think like 20 minutes left.
Okay, well, before you go, let's divvy out the experience points.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna do some math. It's gonna be a little bit complicated because not everybody was involved in everything.
Where do you put them, though?
To steal from Kyle.
Now, it should be on the first page. Now, Tree and Caramel, I'm not going to include you on the experience since I already jumped you guys up to level 2 right at the beginning.
Yeah.
So this is going to go for everybody else. Guys, write this up. Yeah, write this up on a separate piece of paper because it's going to be several calculations we got to do.
Oh, fuck. Hold on.
And
Oh,
I have
need a pen!
I have a pencil, but where's the paper? Run, we need to work together.
Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for escape into prison, you get 150 experience points divided amongst 5 of you.
Wait!
I didn't hear anything because I hear all kinds of shuffling.
Okay.
Me, I'm trying to find a fucking pen.
We have to do the calculation.
No, wait.
Okay.
I'm doing them. Wait, I'm giving you guys the numbers. You write down the numbers, and then you add it up afterwards. So, Sorelia, Aldif, Sushi, Cranky Parents, Rin, and Star King. For escaping, you get 30 experience points. Now for the first 2 Dark Elves, which is Rin, actually Tree and Caramel aren't here. So Rin's gonna be soaking up all this experience points. Rin, you get 100 XP. Actually, no, really, I should divide that. You get 33 out of that. Sorry. Because even though, Marigold and Luna are dead, they took that experience with them to the grave.
What the hell?
I gotta be fair here. Now, there was a giant spider. This would be Rin.
Yeah.
And actually, the other 2 are escape, so... Yeah, it's just gonna be Rin. And giant spider that was divided by 2 because somebody else helped you with that. You get 25 experience for that. I think Rin might get the most experience out of everybody. Nobody defeated any Quaggoths. Asha wasn't defeated.
Nope.
The Grey Ooze was not defeated. Now the Rock, everybody gets this except for Tree and Caramel. This is going to be 575 divided by 5. So 115 experience points.
But how much XP do I actually need to go to the next level?
300.
300, okay.
So that is what we get of experience.
Sorelia, I'm going to give you a bonus 15 experience points for breaking your locks. You came up with the idea for picking up the bone and breaking the lock.
Well, I used
I give you an extra 20 experience points for causing the distraction in the kitchen, which let everybody grab some materials to escape.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember everything that's been going on in the past few weeks. Let's see. Trying to think of distractions. What you guys stole.
I stole a lot.
I got
Well, essentially, like what helped the party advance. I'm thinking of like actions you guys have taken that helped the party as a whole.
I took a knife that got locks off of people.
I tried to pickpocket guards twice.
You did attempt that, but you failed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
miserably.
me and Caramel got supplies from the kitchen, and I got from the kitchen.
Do I get something for trying to break free Australia so many times?
Only if you succeeded.
Yeah,
I broke my own
Trying to
chain.
free yourself.
Let's see, because I know Jim Jar unlocked a lot of people's chains for them.
I unlocked mine.
You did unlock your chain?
Independent man.
Okay, you get 20 experience for that. And I don't think there was anything else.
So, okay, small recap from what I remember people doing. Tree tried to seduce someone that failed a few times. Sorelia tried to write something. We got in a fight with the guards. Over a stool. And Cranky was involved. I was involved. Caramel was sort of involved. Running over the bridge, we had 2 guards we defeated. We had a spider. We had... Oh, damn. I mean, we got tools from the kitchen. We got food from the kitchen. I don't fucking know anymore. I just saying something.
Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I could give you guys experience for. So, does anybody have at least 300 experience points?
No.
Nope, I'm at 145.
145.
So I do also not get...
23.
So Coco, for looting all those chests, I get nothing.
No, you get the loot.
Okay. I'll decide to loot. But do I have to... I actually have to put my temporary hit points to 0 again.
Sor should lose experience because he left Jeopardy.
No, well, no, Sora and Sushi will not lose experience. The problem is, since they did leave early, they don't gain experience from the other stuff you guys fought.
Speaking of which, I was meant to leave 15 minutes ago.
Okay, Sushi, thank you for sticking around. I appreciate that. You take care of yourself.
I'm gonna move myself next to Rosalind, and I basically put both my hands below her armpits and lift her up like, I like this one. Basically, I say that, I like this one.
What? So wait, you're tickling her armpits and you say, I like this one?
No, I literally lift her up just below her arms. And like half a feet, and I'd be like, I like this one.
Stocking, how long until you have to leave?
I got like 12 minutes, but
okay.
Someone's door, so I'm gonna take off. So you guys take care. I'll see you next time.
Okay, take care, Star King.
That's 3 of us having time then.
Okay, you're leaving too, Sorelia?
I'm gonna walk up to Cranky and tell him to don't touch Rosie, and call him a robot.
Let go of Brother Rosalind.
Okay, and okay, so you guys know, just to help us all keep track, because I know I'm going to forget, and this will probably help speed you guys along in your journey. You are being pursued by the Dark Elves. Depending on how you travel, how quickly you travel, or how slowly you travel, will determine if they catch up to you.
We gotta run!
Now, I'm trying.
All the way to the side.
Now, you could decide your travel pace between fast, normal, and slow. If you pick fast, okay, now this is like a levels on pursuit. If the level gets too high, they catch you. Now, if you pick fast, you do lower the level of pursuit, but you get a penalty to your perception checks when it comes to avoiding ambushes, and you are unable to forage for food. If you pick slow, you can forage for more food. You're able to use stealth much more easily to avoid ambushes, but the pursuit level goes up by 1. If you pick normal, there's no penalty and no advantage.
I'd say fast because fuck all these elves, we can take them.
I'm still on 1 hit
You
point
mean-
remaining, so...
You mean going fast so that they don't get us?
Exactly. If we run into anything, well, just kick it in the nuts. What's the worst that could happen?
I'm
yeah,
gonna
see
go
what just
fast.
happened to me, right?
My character is gonna go normal.
Fast.
Um,
I want to get.
Well, it has to be like the entire party going 1 speed. If anybody goes a different speed, you split in the party.
Damn it.
I think we should split the party.
No! That fucked us up last time!
We will be writing up new character sheets if that happens. If the party's not together, people are dying.
Oh, that means they have no choice but to go fast to stay with us.
Okay, now keep in mind your food situation. Shushar was able to, well, collect some food, but for the size of the party, will only last for 1 day.
I don't need any food.
A lot of other people do. I did take that into consideration, but seeing as how you have an orc and a Quiggoth with you, along with the very many number of other characters with you, the amount of food Shushar has will only last maybe a day. Topsy and Turvy did carry other food, but they got captured.
We need to kill some people.
And you cannot forage if you're moving it fast.
Which is why I said normal.
And I'm going fast.
Okay, so that's 1 vote for normal, 1 vote for fast. What's everybody else doing? Or what is everybody else vote? Okay, Caramel wants fast.
I will also go fast then.
That's 3 to 1 fast over normal.
Why?
We got right now worrying about the future doesn't mean anything. We got a whole bunch of dudes chasing us. And not the
Yeah.
ones, bad ones.
We still need to think strategic.
Yeah, strategic isn't get the fuck out. Well, think what would your character do? Your character doesn't think strategically. They leap on spiders and attack demons.
Yeah,
Well-
so your character would just like stand there and, you know, try and climb on the guards.
You
Well,
gotta think in character. Like, Marigold would have voted for
Yeah.
slow because what's the hurry? But
It's a chaotic neutral. Yeah, she's unpredictable. No doubt about that.
then thinking strategically
it
is
is
probably not
still-
what she does.
But character-wise, she is still quite adept at nature and such, noticing a lot of environments.
But she can notice the moss on the walls that we can eat.
You can't if you're moving fast.
Exactly.
Why not? You can just stick your arm out when you're running.
You cannot
and
forage.
fight.
Nope, you cannot forage while you're moving at fast pace.
So the term fast food while running does not apply?
No.
I do not like the new Kyle. I'm just gonna say that now.
He's
My
Kyle.
character would have an easier way
He's
of
not edible.
knowing what is. Well,
I guess Aurelia could have taken a piece of Kyle with him.
well.
I mean, Sorella, do you Sorella, do you want? Yeah, Sorella, did you want to take a piece of red shirt with you?
Well,
Useful now.
the only thing I'm gonna ask is, are there any pieces left, or is it all just mush?
Like high or low? Give me a high or low. Do you want high or low?
High or low?
Yeah, pick high or pick low.
High.
Yeah, there's some pieces left.
Well, that's one less person we have to worry about feeding.
Fair enough. I'm. Well, that's the problem with my character. Do I have any pockets?
No.
I mean,
Yeah,
you've got your
present.
Well,
business.
no, yeah, you
Hey.
no, you can just put the food like inside your tunic.
Considering my character being very self-conscious about the ritualistics before eating, yeah, I would take a piece or two, but I would probably also walk a bit away from the party to eat.
Okay. We could say you take a few chunks off of red shirt to satiate your cannibalistic nature.
Chonk.
Okay, I'm trying to see where is the exact chart for the travel pace.
Goblin, have you heard of our Lord and Savior Elistray?
Shut up.
Now you got it. Just tell him to shut up.
I have to guide you to the light. That is my entire life's purpose.
I'm a dark elf. I don't like light.
But you must come live
I don't.
outside of the Underdark in harmony with everyone else.
Rin, roll me a
I kill people for a living.
Rin, roll me a religion check, please.
Oh, I just went out.
Wait, what? What?
Give me like. Can you give me like 5 minutes?
Oh, where are you right now?
I'm outside.
Are you smoking?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you just say you didn't want to go outside? That you're not into light?
No.
We have elves chasing us. Why are you outside?
It's you do know it's like 10 p.m. right? It's dark as well.
I don't know how the sun works on your side of the planet. I'm American.
Go.
America. No, give me like 2 minutes, man.
Okay. What do you want, Cranky?
I basically look at Kylora, and I literally say out loud like, "Why the? Okay, you're eating him."
You can roll a perception check to see if you notice any of that. Because right now everybody's running.
Running snack. Wait, Coco, am I eating part of a leg or something? Just eating a leg on...
I mean, if that's what you want, then yes.
Sure.
The worst part is that the leg is in fact raw, so like... Sword's characters is non on Kyle.
And Coco, I rolled an...
Yeah, you notice it. Well, actually, Sorella, give me a stealth check to see if you're able to avoid... you need to break a 17.
Oh, there's my lighter.
Oh god. The stealth.
Oh, sorry, I actually got a good roll.
You do not notice this, Cranky.
Very sneaky.
I just think that he is just rummaging around.
Yeah.
Well, at least I haven't been noticed so far.
See, the funny thing is, it's not even cannibalism.
But still humanoid, so technically it counts. I mean, I was debating with that, like, you know, if it's like the difference between a dark elf, a wood elf, a human, or whatever. It's all humanoid.
Okay, religion check, you said.
I gotta be honest. If Rin had his character had died, I would probably have consumed it.
Oh, fuck off.
Okay. And Sorelli, he tastes kind of average.
Okay, religion. Where are you?
What a bitch.
Wow.
Okay, did a religion check. 7.
Okay, you do not know what religion Tree is talking about. The name sounds familiar, but you don't really know anything about her.
Yeah, I don't really want to know either. So.
Ooh, allow me to enlighten you.
No!
Let me take care of this.
Are we still running?
Yeah, are we running?
I can talk while I run.
Can I?
Can I do a perception check to see what's in the area because I have night vision, dark vision?
Yes, you could do it a perception check, but it's going to be at a penalty. Let's see, what was that penalty again? Since you're going at a fast pace, it's a -5 penalty.
21.
Okay, right now, since you just, well, yeah, -5 is going to be 16.
16.
Since you just began your escape outward, you don't notice anything of any real note. It's just rocks in a tunnel, gravel, a few cliffs. In fact, I should roll up to see if you guys run into any encounters. Oh, here goes a random encounter list. Okay. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
When Coco says that, there's something wrong.
Oh god.
I mean, yeah, you guys don't run into anything. You had no encounters. Sorry, it's just going to be boring right now.
Okay, keep running. Keep running.
So you travel one day. You drop the pursuit level by 1 point. Right now you're at 3.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you what you need to get at for the Darkest to catch up to you. But you're all now out of food.
Oh. shit.
Well, you know, we could have
Wait.
used Kyle if Kyle wasn't a robot.
Good Kyle.
Well, tech.
Can we lower the pace and scavenge for food for a minute?
Is that what everybody wants to do?
Concur.
Wait, what was said?
It has to be a group decision.
We need to eat. Let's stop.
You can just say that out loud, you don't have to type it.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
also
okay.
good for the viewer. So they
Yeah,
know
but
that
like-
I'm in character. Because mama hungry. I mean daddy hungry. That's how
Oh God.
Well, if we're gonna stop to vote for food for a bit, I will help.
Okay. So
Excuse me,
I have
Rosie?
a hand bow.
You heard me.
We can hunt for meat.
If we're gonna stop scavenging for food, I can try to see if I can try to identify the different kind of food in the nearby area.
Okay, if you guys are going to scavenge, I need to know, are you going to move at a slow pace or at a normal pace while you're traveling? And
Normal? Normal.
Normal.
Only slow down slightly.
is everybody agreeing on normal?
Normal,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, we're going to do a group survival check. Who has the highest survival?
What is survival?
It is a skill.
Oh,
It's skill.
I have no bonuses, 11 total.
minus 12.
Have
I
Jack
What?
have 5.
How have
Jack of
you-
all trades for 10.
Really, how do you have -5?
No, I have.
No, he said
five, not
he said mine is 5.
Oh! Minus
Minus-
10.
10 as well.
Wait, how do you get 10? Hold
Minus 12 in
11.
survival.
up. Hold up. Let me look at your character sheets. Make sure we're all looking at the same thing. Oh, that's passive. You're looking at the passive. Look at the total instead, the number next to it.
Oh,
0.
2.
Zero.
5.
Okay, Surly has a 2. Anybody has higher than a 2?
Nope.
5.
Oh,
But,
that's right, Furbolgs. Okay, Tree actually has the highest survival then.
Yeah, but didn't Caramel just said Jack of all trades? Isn't that like a proficiency?
It gives her like half the proficiencies and things that Caramel isn't proficient in. But that's still not going to beat a 5.
Why a stealth check, Adian?
No, Adian, I need you to do a survival check, not stealth.
Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Sorry.
Hey!
25.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
a 20.
Let me guess, we find a random bag of food.
Hold up. Wait, because there is a list of funguses and vegetation you guys could eat.
Stool.
No.
Nobody has attempted to resuscitate stool, so you could try to eat them.
I will try to resuscitate too.
A day has
Who's
passed.
that robot?
It's there's no way to bring stool back now. Not unless you get a very powerful resurrection spell.
So he was alive.
A robot.
He was on the brink of death. He was starving at that point when you guys got him.
So he was alive the whole time.
Maybe. Now, edible
And why
fungi.
did the one person carrying him not ask if somebody can heal him?
He thought he was dead.
Maybe.
Yeah, Coco.
Yeah, the one guy carrying him, he's not a doctor.
You think he's dead.
Yeah, he thought he was dead. In fact, he said he
So
wanted.
he's not officially
Yeah.
dead. Fuck.
Yeah. If you guys want to, check for like a pulse or anything, like if tell somebody's alive, medicine check. If you want to
I
find
don't do
out,
that.
yeah, you could if you have a high medicine skill, you could find out what exactly killed him as well, like do a minor autopsy. Now
I can do that.
while you do that, let's see. We're gonna talk about the different funguses you guys could get. Let's see. Barrel stalk, blue cap, fire lictin, ripton bark, tree maul, water orb. Okay. You got a D20 here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, Tree. Since you got a D20, roll me a D6 4 times.
Like 46.
Yeah, you could do 46. A 3, a 1, a 6, and a 3. Okay, we got 3 2 times. So you get a whole bunch of pale orange. No, a whole bunch of fire lictin. It's a pale orange-white in color. Fire lictin thrive in warmth, so it can grow in regions of geothermic heat. Fire lictin can be grounded and fermented into a hot, spicy paste, which is spread on spore bread and added to soups and stews to flavor them. Durgar also ferment fire lictin into a fiercely hot liquid. So for that, I want you to roll me a 1d6. You are able to harvest 4 pounds of fire lictin. Okay, now you can use this as a spice. Well, if you ground it down, you can use it as a spice. And actually, any Dark Elf character in here could tell you about this. Even Shushar, and well, any Underdark creature could tell you about it.
Yeah, I could.
Okay, you can use it as a spice, and you can actually use it as a trade. But technically, not something you just eat right up. It's just something you add to food. Now, for the one, you got barrel stalk. A barrel stalk is a large, cast-shaped fungus that can be tapped and drained of the fresh water stored within it. A single barrel stalk contains 1d4 plus 4 gallons of water and yields 1d6 plus 4 pounds of food. Roll me a d4.
We can make soup.
3.
Okay, you get 3 barrel stalks.
That's good.
That's a lot of food, yeah.
Finally, yeah, and that's a lot of water. Because don't forget, you guys need water too. Finally, 6. You got Zerk wood. If you need me to spell out any of these things, just let me know. Zerk wood is a massive mushroom that can reach the height of 30 to 40 feet. Its large, grain-like spores are edible and nutritionally equivalent to 1d4 plus 4 pounds of food. But Zerkwood is more important for its hard and woody stalks. Zerkwood is one of the few sources of timber in the Underdark, used to make furniture, containers, bridges, blah blah blah. You can use it to make wooden stuff. So go ahead and roll me 1d4.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to type this into my character sheet, but it's being stupid and it's not letting me scroll down.
Okay, I'm going to spell out Zerkwood for you. That's Zerkwood. You also got barrel stock earlier.
Wait, so everybody's now rummaging for food, right?
Oh, this is what you're getting while you're traveling. This is going to be what you get at the end of the day. There's fire lictin. Okay, so when you get a chance, roll a d4 and I'll tell you how many pounds of food you got from the Zerkwood.
A d4?
Yep.
Well, I have to go.
Okay, you get 6 total pounds of food. Alright, Sorelia, thank you for showing up. I'll see you next time.
See you, sir.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
how many pounds
Oh.
of Zerkwood did I get?
6 pounds of food from the Zerkwood.
Okay, what about the barrel stock?
Barrel stock. What's barrel stock?
By the way, guys, don't kill my character. Wow.
Okay.
promises.
Okay, you
Yeah,
got.
promise.
Okay, you got. I think 3 barrel stocks. It was. Oh no. We got. Yeah. You got 3 barrel stocks. If you want to roll up the. Yeah, let's roll up the food for that now. So since you got 3 barrel stocks, roll 3d6. You guys are gonna have a lot of food. The question is how you're gonna carry all this.
Cranky.
God damn it, Kyle.
Ranking. I'm also really strong too, so.
I'm
Just
not.
a reminder, my name is not Cranky in the campaign.
Okay, you got 11 pounds of food from the barrel stock.
It's also not Kyle.
Now roll me 3d4.
Shut up.
What's this for?
How much water you get from the barrel stock? Okay, you get 10 pounds of water. Okay, now
Put it in as water.
yeah, let's put in as 10 gallons of water, and let me know exactly how many worth of pounds of food and water you have altogether.
we didn't get the fire lichen.
That's technically not food. That's used as a spice. And I
Yeah,
think
but how much
you
does it weigh?
you got 4 pounds of fire lichen, or lichen.
Okay, so how much food do I have?
Yeah, how many
I
pounds
have
worth of food?
6 pounds of zerk wood, 11 pounds of barrel stock and food.
Okay, so that's 17 pounds of food. Each character that can eat, so this is minus Cranky's character, will take 1 pound of food per day.
Okay.
But my character will take 1 pound of food per day.
Well, I said not Cranky's character, since you don't eat.
Ah.
Okay, so how many characters we have in the party right now? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Not counting Sorelia either.
No, he also takes his food. Thing is, he also needs humanoid meat as well. Okay, I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13 people in the party.
And we only have 11 pounds of food?
17 pounds of food. Yeah, 17 pounds of food, 10 pounds of water. Now, I also wanted you to roll an extra 3-6 because you are going to find water orbs. This is part of the, since you got a crit on that.
What am I rolling?
1d6. Okay, you also get 7 pounds of water orbs. Water orbs is pretty much like this fungus sponge.
Can I just put that in as water?
Nope, you gotta specifically say water orb.
Water orb?
Yeah, a water orb is a bulbous fungus that grows in shallow water. A mature water orb can be squeezed like a sponge, yielding a gallon of drinkable water and a pound of edible food.
That's convenient.
How many pounds were this?
7.
And the quantity was 7 too?
Yeah, so you essentially got 7 water orbs, each one weighing a pound. So that's an extra 7 pounds of food and an extra 7 gallons of water.
Look at me being all useful for once.
Yeah,
right?
so the party now has 24 pounds of food and 17 gallons of water.
We need to go fast again.
Oh, you can say that out loud, Caramel.
I'm not trying
Yes,
to.
please roleplay out loud.
Yeah, you
I'm
can.
trying to keep the game going.
No, you can roleplay out loud. Go ahead.
Well,
Because
I mean, it slows down the game.
No,
No.
it's entertaining.
it's
It makes
part.
it
It
fun.
is part of the game. Now, if you guys want inspiration, you need to roleplay out loud because I'm not going to be reading the chat.
Wait. Fuck. Rosalind.
Yeah.
Does one of your jewelry maybe contain a big green gem?
It does not. Sorry,
Shut
gems
it,
are just
Robot.
gaudy. What do you take me for?
Oh,
5.
Well,
I've seen. Can I
basically,
say something?
go ahead.
No, wait. 5 was still talking.
Yeah, I
I'm a
basically,
patient man.
I say like, I asked for the gem and I just point at my broken eye.
I have gold. Gold's the fastest way to my heart.
Has to be the gem. But I will keep that in mind.
5. I saw you with object earlier. Can I see it? I might be able to help you figure out what it is.
What object? I obtained quite a lot.
And the magic object. It's radiated magic. I could sense it.
Well, that reminds me, Cranky. Are you going to distribute the loot?
But nobody asked me about what is actually in the bag, so Brienne is the first one to actually ask what's in it.
I'm working my way up to it.
Because I do.
Yeah, but the thing is, I know it's a special needle because you told me, but for me it is just a needle.
Well, I'm trying to remember, like, if you took any armor or weapons with you, or if you just took the other loot. I do recall Prince Durendo taking chest, but nobody grabbed the chest off the lift because I completely forgot about that.
Oh, we were in a hurry anyways.
Basically what I do, I grab the Girving Grace and I'm like this.
Wait, you
Because
grab?
I have no idea what she may... But,
I will be right back.
Okay.
I say it looked like a needle.
A needle. I just start rummaging. I just grab out like the single needle. This one.
Yes.
And
that
I
one.
hold it just between 2 fingers.
Alright, go ahead and
I
give
know
me...
what it is, but
Okay, you're gonna study the needle?
yeah, I wanted to study the needle.
Okay, give me an Arcana check.
Arcana. I'm proficient in Arcana.
Also, damn.
What did I roll?
18. Okay, it is an unbendable needle.
It's,
I tell 5 that it's an unbendable needle.
so it cannot be bent in any way.
It cannot be bent in any way.
Bendable needle. Okay.
Nifty little thing. Hang on to that.
Can I maybe, you know what, I've showed a book that cannot be written in also to Vanillin. And I basically say like, this won't hold any text like inked or something else. I don't know what I can do with it.
So
A
Arcana
book that
check
cannot
again?
be...
Yes, you can do an Arcana check, and I'm also...
book that cannot be written in is in my ICU.
An 8.
You don't really know anything else from it. That's that it won't hold any ink of any kind.
I'm afraid I can't help you with this one.
Okay. Let's see. I do
Anything
have
else
like...
you need someone advice on?
What did I miss?
I too will be right back.
Let's see. Small statue of a small health. Poison. An old card that looks like me. Bone pie.
The card is also Arcana, you know that, right? Arcana is, I mean, a deck of cards is Arcana. Just gonna say.
Yeah, but it's like a tarot card that looks like me for some reason.
That is Arcana.
Yeah. Can you also check this?
Want me to check that for you?
If Goku says like, yeah, it can.
Well, you can try whatever you like.
I would also like to walk closer to them to, you know, figure out
A
what they're
20,
doing.
Coco.
Now this is for the card.
Yeah, the card is 20.
You're unsure why it looks like him, but you think that somebody who's has a high mastery in divination might be able to help.
Okay.
Well, the rest is not useful. And the one thing, another thing I want to show, I actually have to wait for Caramel.
You can call her over and say, hey.
Yeah.
Open
Yeah, but I mean actually physical, like in voice chat Caramel.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Like that.
And also, once you vote, we up the pace back to fast.
I agree.
Okay, well, before we move on to the next day, let's see if there's a random encounter. Damn it.
Wait for Caramel to get back.
Damn it!
No. Okay, you guys could increase your pace back up to quick pace, right?
Fast, yeah.
Okay. The pursuit is now at a 2.
I'm back.
Okay.
We're running now.
You're back up to the fast pace. Let's see if there's an encounter. Damn it!
You want us to die, don't you?
He wants action.
Oh, I'll show him some action.
Okay, so
Okay. Nothing interesting happens, and you continue traveling through the Underdark. Oh, that's right. Subtract 13 pounds of food and 13 gallons of water from your inventory.
Me?
Yeah, whoever's keeping track of the food, subtract 13 of each.
That's true.
That's 3. That means yes, you are not taking. You are not writing this down.
It's weird, okay?
Okay, you had 24 pounds of food, so now you're down to.
But like, I didn't make a general food thing. You told me to separate it and make it specific.
Yeah, so you can pick which ones you're going to subtract.
But yeah, meanwhile she's doing that. I'm literally grabbing the gold monocle, frame it out of the lens. I basically like to Rosalind. Like, you said gold was the way to your heart. Does it interest you?
How many pounds of food again?
Wait, somebody asked me a question?
How many pounds of food do I need to prepare?
13 pounds of food and 13 gallons of water.
So basically now, Rosalind has a gold monocle frame in Outlands.
Okay, love you, Kyle 5.
It's just
Oh,
5.
I feel overlooked.
I haven't even
Only-
been... What's
I
going
don't
on
know,
now?
Got
Phelan,
two.
if you made me a gold monocle, maybe I'd love you too.
So, like, each pound of barrel stock has how much water in it?
Well, we already rolled it up.
And please, Rosalind, just
Do I
call
look
me
like
5.
I remember this?
Only because
Oh,
yes,
well,
it's
I don't
like-
see you. Okay, so... just to keep this... since we had a little bit of a hiccup here, we'll just say you have 24 food, 17 water. We'll do the specifics after this turn. So you're down to 11 pounds of food
That's not enough.
and 4 pounds of water. Or 4 gallons of water.
Okay.
Like we gotta slow our pace to scavenge again.
I agree. It's scavenging time.
Friends, I'm saying
Okay.
with this new monocle that I see, we need to scavenge.
Oh, by the way, and Cranky, unless Caramel's character is constantly casting light on that scarf, it's no longer lit up.
I can keep casting it, it's a cantrip.
Okay, because you got to do this every hour.
You were very much glitching for me. I did not hear what you.
Okay, unless Caramel is constantly casting light on your scarf, it's always going to go out every hour.
Okay.
And I can do that, it's a cantrip.
It sucks that I can only do it on, like, one thing, though, because if I could, I would just light up everything, so I could bring light to the Underdark, you know?
Yeah, this sounds kind of
Then we
broken.
could be spotted.
We've got Kyle's shirt, damn it.
Okay,
Fine, Aiden.
next day you guys going to try to, whatchamacallit, go at a fast pace? I mean, normal pace and,
Normal pace so we can scavenge for food.
Okay.
I also want to scavenge for food.
See.
No, I
Hope that god of yours doesn't suck this time.
wait.
Excuse me, my god never sucks. Unless it's... Never mind.
Exactly.
Praise her.
I've got plenty writing on this.
Damn it, no encounters.
Yes,
Fine.
I'm sure you know all about it.
Go ahead and roll up survival.
All of us?
No, Tree, since you get the high survival. Oh, you don't get much. Roll 2d6.
Sorry.
Roll 2d6. A 6 and a 3. Alright, roll me a 1d4. You get 9 pounds of food from Zerkwood.
Wait, what?
Plenty of food.
You're gonna have to...
Wait. No, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong number. You get 6 pounds of food from Zerkwood.
You said 6?
Yeah.
Then make my food up to 17.
And go ahead and roll up another d4. You get 4 more pounds of fire lichen.
That's useful.
And roll
Fired, Aiden.
right another d4. You get 4 more water orbs.
I take back firing you, Aiden.
Now I'm curious, has anybody been trying to grind down the fire lichen on your way? Well, actually, you don't really have a mortal and pestle, do you?
There really isn't any time to do that either, unless we're like chewing it.
Well,
You are very
like,
glitching for me, I guess, I have no idea what you said.
like even if you're going at a normal pace, like you will take like random breaks in between to rest up. So there is time for you to get some rocks and ground down the fire lichen.
Why would we do that again?
To grind it down into a powder so you can just spices and whatever food you're eating.
Vryn's
Ooh,
character
can
would
we
know that,
throw
not
it at
ours.
someone?
What was
Yes,
that?
I wish to grind.
The problem is like you guys don't have anything to actually store it in. Like everybody's just kind of like carrying it in their hands.
Well, Cranky has that weird makeshift backpack thing.
No, I have a literal
Robot
backpack on
does.
my
Oh wait,
back.
that's right. Caramel does have a backpack. So, Caramel,
I
you
have a bag too, don't I?
Yeah, we both do.
yeah, you guys you
just
both should
don't
have
want to
backpacks.
make her to carry all of it. How dare you?
Got it, Robot.
Okay, so yeah, if somebody with a backpack wants to carry around a ground up fire lichen.
Oh, I'll gladly grind some up.
Okay, next day you guys gonna be moving at a fast or slow pace?
Fast.
Well, first I gotta figure out how much fire licking I'm carrying.
I don't think you have any, but do you want what I have?
I'll carry that.
Okay, there's 8 pounds. Are you sure you can handle it?
Oh, I can handle a lot.
Okay.
Is that a cocoa that I
It
heard?
was.
All right, so next day, you guys moving at a fast or normal pace?
Fast because we've got enough food for a day and a half.
Does everybody agree with that?
Yep. Yes.
Yup.
Get the hell out
While
of here.
running, I turn to 5 and ask, "Do you have any quivers? Oh fuck, wrong word. Arrows you mind giving to me?" Five. Hello.
Cranky?
I asked if you might have any arrows for me for in my hand crossbow. Handbow.
I don't, apparently. They're gone.
Oh, too bad. Thank you anyway for checking.
Let's see. Creature
I had some.
encounters.
Yeah, I thought you had
Because-
some too, because that's what I heard at least.
Yeah, but
Oh.
they're gone.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys might be interested to know that I have stopped casting light on my chain shirt and have now started casting it off of my hair.
Glorious hair.
That works. Now,
The
we
moment I noticed that the shirt stopped glowing, I just put it in the bag.
I keep casting it on there. Don't worry. Kyle's
Okay,
light shall
no,
not go out.
I will just wear
Running,
it.
we running, running, and run.
We have to keep
wait,
Kyle
wait,
alive
wait, wait.
somehow.
You guys are running, and you spot. Wait, where's this listing?
Wait, what? just
I
happened?
actually,
Just
you
what
don't.
was
They
it
spot you first. Let's see what spots you.
Oh shit.
What?
Oh yes, you get into encounter finally.
Ah,
Damn it.
darn.
Everything was going so
Oh.
smoothly.
Man, why did I have to be this? I was really okay.
You wanted this.
Well, not this specifically. Yeah, I wanted something dangerous. I mean, this is kind of dangerous, but not as dangerous as I was hoping.
Oh, okay.
Am I still on 1 hit point, by the way, or do I have my full health?
No, everybody's back at their full health.
Heck
Oh.
yeah!
Cool, that was information that would be handy.
To know
Well, we've been
earlier.
running for days. We should be fine.
14.
Yeah.
No, but I was on 11 of the 14, so those 3 hit points can actually save your life.
Okay, so 2 figures approach you while you guys are taking a break from your rest. Oh, from your journey.
Mm-hmm.
See 2 dark elves with a giant lizard in between them, and the lizard is holding. It seems to be a packed animal. The dark elves, like they do have weapons at their side, and their hands are kind of resting on their weapons as they're waving to you.
Okay.
And Elvin, they yell down they're not. They're about like 50 feet away from you, maybe about 15 to 20 meters.
Okay.
And they're asking if you have anything for trade.
I
Don't
pipe
we
up
have the
his thing.
spices for trade?
Alrighty, party, let me handle this.
I asked them what kind of things they're looking for.
Oh, they say that they're traders, moving through the Underdark. That's looking for any good deals.
Now, my good men, we have a backpack here full of fire lichen. We could possibly interest you in.
How about... And I just literally grab the small statue of a smug halfling and then minimum fight goblin hand. there's anything worth.
Okay, so you guys are gonna approach them?
Yeah. That's gonna fuck up because you said they were dangerous.
Well, they're dark elves.
Said the
So
word
yeah,
what
I
I'm
now?
got
also a
him.
dark elf, but I'm a sweetie pie.
Okay.
Oh God, King. Could I? Is there any way that I could know what religion they worship before I talk to them?
Give me a perception check.
Good.
Wait,
For God's sakes.
Are they just normal dark elves, or do they look like guards?
He said that they have weapons, but they look like traitors.
Well, they said that they're
Okay.
traitors. They are dressed in a leather armor. They're each carrying a short sword to their side. And outside of that, there's nothing that you could really tell. And Trey, you don't see anything that could determine, or help you determine what their religion is.
Can I maybe do a perception check?
What are you looking for?
If they're actually just traders and not trying to ambush us.
That would be an insight check to see if they're telling the truth.
Insight, yep. 11.
You don't think they're lying.
I'm good enough for me. Let's go talk to him.
Well, in that case, I still like kind of put myself up like to look a little bit bigger and intimidating, just in case.
Okay.
I'm really confused.
Why did you roll all those kinds?
Yeah.
We don't like this.
Oh, don't worry, don't worry.
I'm not worried at all. Let's go talk to him.
That's what they always say.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna stand
pussies.
back because I'm a cleric.
Okay,
We've
so
only got a giant lizard between them. At worst, we can eat the lizard. Let's talk.
To be honest, the giant lizard could be for their protection. They're traders after all.
Yeah, protection from me. Let's talk.
Calm down.
I could just kill the lizard.
Okay, so we're now standing in front of the traders?
yes, you're standing in front of the traders. Now, you said you're trying to. What are you offering or showing them to sell?
Yep. Basically, I show some items, which include the small smug statue of a halfling, the mummified goblin hand, the jar of Grevin grease, and what else do I show? Well, the bone pipe.
I show them 8 pounds of fire lichen.
Okay, let me go one at a time. Right now I'm trying to look up the list of items that Cranky's trying to show them.
5.
Let's see. Okay, it's a trinket list is what I gotta look for. Wrong book. So many damn books.
If I have to name them again, just let me know.
Okay, 159. I'm so tempted to get D&D, the D&D Beyond, just to have all this digital, but Wizards of the Coast has been pretty shitty lately. Okay, what was the first thing?
What I'm showing?
Yeah, what's the first thing you're showing?
And well, just to spark the interest, the mummified goblin hand.
Mummified goblin hand. They kind of glance at each other and says, well, they ask you, what is this?
Well, it's a mummified goblin hand. Don't ask me why I have it, but you're man of trade.
Can I take
Pretty
the hand
sure
from
you
him
can-
and make it sound more appealing?
You could give me a persuasion check. Anybody could give me a persuasion check to see if you can convince them to buy it.
Gladly. Let me
Oh,
handle
so I
the
also
five.
have to do a persuasion check. Skills, persuasion, persistence, persuasion. I failed so hard.
Okay.
I'm pretty successful.
Well, I rolled a 7.
You have to
I got
15.
I got a 15, so a 24.
Yeah, they offer you a silver piece for it.
Can I take over from that?
Hi, I'm holding the hand.
Yeah.
Exactly, and I'm trying to make sure that we get more for it. I'm the talker, not you, 5. You can leave this to me.
What?
What's the worst that can happen?
That sounds racist
Guys,
to
we
me.
need food. We need to ask for food, not for a coin.
Exactly. I think we could do better.
You know what? I will ask if I can trade the hand for some.
I wish to pop in and ask if there's anything that they would trade for that lizard.
Step at a time there, Aiden. One step at a time.
I don't think they're gonna
Maybe,
sell the
They are not
right.
they're not willing to sell the lizard.
5, do I have permission to try and upsell them on this hand?
Now you're going to say this in front of them?
No, but I'm...
I mean, you're in front of them. I'm just saying.
Son of a bitch, alright. Alright, I just step in and don't even ask permission. Friends, this isn't merely a hand. This is a magic monkey's paw. This gives you as many wishes as fingers are left.
Right.
Is that really worth only a silver piece?
Give me a deception check.
I love this.
Damn it, I got a 7 again. You are rolling this at disadvantage, though. Because Cranky already said it was a mummified goblin hand.
Exactly, and I tell them, sorry, 5. 5 is a little addled, he's only got one eye, so he can only see half of the truth.
They should actually be able to see that I literally only have one gem.
Exactly,
Well,
why would I lie?
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Okay, your deception was 16.
Yep.
That is a lot higher.
This is why you leave it to the bard and a bullshitter like me.
They offer you a gold piece for it.
Friends, gold doesn't buy much these days, does it? Do you happen to have anything better, something more tangible and eatable?
I don't know.
They're asking, are you asking to trade for food?
Yes.
Let's see.
Gold will be useful later, but we're fucking dying over here.
They will offer you 2 days worth of rations.
Ooh, fuck yeah.
I think that's fair, yep.
No, this is 2 days worth per person.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot of food.
No.
But I don't eat.
I don't mean for an entire party. Like, one person could survive off of 2 days off of these rations.
Oh, that's it, friends. For 5 wishes, excuse me, 4.5 wishes. I'm not sure exactly what happened to half of that finger. You're only offering 2 days of rations for one person. This is a lifetime of wishes.
If Cameron continues like this, we will have that lizard in no time. We're gonna trade that hand for that lizard.
That's what I'm trying.
May I discreetly cast animal friendship on the
Hold on.
lizard?
Coco, that's a 1.
Yeah, that's a 1 for our
So
enemies.
they have to pretty much give us all their clothes and food.
And lizard.
The lizard's mine. Get away.
Okay, it's not that bad, Earl. Okay, so one of them is believing you. The other one, with advantage. Well, here's a problem with the lie you're trying to make, Caramel. You could just wish for everything. Why are you offering to trade it if you could just wish for what you want?
Because I've already got all I want in life, and I'm trying to spread joy to other people.
But
Really,
if you got all you want, then why not give it for free?
Because our...
Well, you see, all we already have is something better. This is paying it forward. My God has told me not to keep for myself, but to give to others. All I'm trying to do is feed these...
Basically what I do now, I place a hand on her mouth and be like, we are cursed, not able to use it.
That's actually a good one.
Wait, what god told you this?
Jeff, God of Biscuits.
I'm eating biscuits right now.
I basically, with my index finger and my thumb, I just blink her in the air like that.
Shut up.
Of all the times I couldn't remember Aiden's fucking god.
They haven't heard of that god.
Oh, you haven't heard of it? Well, let me break it a song with a performance.
I covered
Okay, no,
I'm being chased!
I
need to hurry this
put
the
both
fuck up.
hands on her mouth so that she won't sing.
Okay, you unless Caramel struggles, you have her restrained.
A performance is
Are you
why
gonna struggle?
I am proficient in performance.
Okay.
I said
Okay, okay. So do you guys want the two rations?
Yeah, better than nothing. We still have more to trade.
Okay, you have 2 rations now.
I go.
Alright, fine, I'll take the rations.
You take the rations.
Get rid of a slimy goblin hand for rations, fine, I'll take it.
I have no idea how to
Okay.
spell ration.
Rations.
What else can we trade?
God King, may I interject?
Yes.
Is there a way that I could cast animal friendship
They're not gonna be
without
happy
them
about it.
noticing?
What does animal friendship do exactly?
It lets me convince a beast that I mean it no harm. And it's like me and my companions, so as long as we don't hurt it, it can't attack us. Meaning, we could potentially mug these dark elves. If I can keep
Dirty man Aiden, and I love it.
Yeah, you could cast animal friendship.
Excellent.
Now, is there any resistance to this?
What's the beast's intelligence?
It'll be low enough for you to cast it.
Yeah.
But do they get a saving throw is what I'm asking.
The spell lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast that you can see within range. It must see and hear you. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration.
Okay, so it gets a wisdom saving throw.
Target, the spell ends.
It got a nat 20 on its wisdom saving throw.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's in the chat.
I'm mad. Oh,
With
shut
-2,
up,
though.
Lobit.
Okay.
Well, a nat 20 is a nat 20.
Alright, friends, I'm probably just getting bored of this, and I'm just gonna try and charm one of them, then we'll mug his friend.
No, wait. Before you do
we
that.
still have more to trade, guys.
Yeah.
Our characters are impatient.
Yeah,
There's no
okay,
reason
I
to
speak
sit and
up to
train
all the
people.
characters and say, if you have something to trade, come forward now and trade. We must move on.
Okay, basically what I do, I just grab out the jar of griffin grease, and I say, interested? Because I'm not very good at trading.
I like that. Interested? Now, friends, what this is here is griffin grease. You have never had anything like this in your life.
Persuasion check.
Someone in your stomach and you can glide for miles.
Persuasion check? For me
You're
or for
so good
Cranky?
at bullshitting, Caramel.
Oh, this is
I
skills real life.
facepalm very hard.
Well, you got a nat 20.
Hey!
They offer you 2 more rations. They say that's all they can spare, but an additional 5 gold pieces.
Okay, take it.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think we mug them. I want the
Friends.
lizard.
No,
Class of
we can't have
griffin
more
grease.
enemies. We're being
So-
chased. Be
Since
Two
smart.
more rations and 5 gold pieces, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not trading.
I can tell you're men of good taste. This grease will get you where you need to go, if you understand my meaning.
Now, what you...
Anyone else have anything to trade? I ask.
8 pounds of fire lichen.
They are very willing to trade for the fire lichen. Are there any other items you want, or you just want straight up money?
Food. Oh wait, they said they can't get.
I want the lizard.
Why don't you want a lizard?
Aiden, stop it.
Did not...
Try again to cast animal friendship.
Yes.
We should try and
Now,
weapons.
okay, I let it pass the first time, but so you know, this is a verbal, somatic, and material spell. You have the materials for it, but when you cast a spell, it's not exactly silent.
Quiet.
They're gonna see you cast a spell.
Don't do it.
So there's no way I could stealthily do it?
I'll buy you a lizard later, Aiden.
Unless somebody distracts
Buy
them.
me anything, Rosie.
Yeah, I'll buy you a lizard, David. If your lizard is
Rosie.
so shameful.
Rosie, I say.
You don't
Why
know how
don't you
to-
tell them about Jeff? I believe that you should break into song right now.
No.
Oh. Is someone
We
gonna
still
crack
need
their
to
head over
trade.
No. While she is singing, I decide to cast Animal Friendship. Hopefully they can't hear over the thing.
Wow.
Decided to
Okay.
go.
Well, here, I am gonna roll for their tolerance. The traders, they seem to be walking away now. They said like they said they wish you well in your travels and they leave.
God damn it! I waved them
That's
goodbye
it.
and we keep walking.
I haven't.
I
cast
give
anything yet.
Dark
That's it.
Elf
I'm killing both of
goodbye
them.
greeting and walk the fuck away.
Yeah, nobody wanted to check for weapons and armor either.
I did, but nobody was listening to me.
You did. To be fair, you did give rid of a chance for that.
To be honest, 3 only wanted the lizard. I just wanted to
I
get
do
rid
want
of
the
some
lizard.
stuff.
And
I said we should ask for weapons.
or see they have they just happen upon a spell book either for the wizard.
Can I run back to them?
You can chase them down.
I'll cast Charm Person on one of them to make it more amenable to trading.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, you're going to cast Charm Person on one of the Dark Elves.
On the one who has not been taken by me so far.
Okay, rolling resistance to Charm with advantage because they're Dark Elves.
What?
Elves have resistance to Charm.
Okay, can I just ask them?
Because
they...
the problem is Caramel just tried to cast this and they noticed.
It's not my fault. He rolled a nat 20.
The other one should be fine though, right? It should be charmed, correct?
No, they're not charmed. That Caramel tried to cast it on one of them, failed. And I do know last week I did make it clear, Dark Elves have resistance to Charm because
You did. I learned that the hard way.
yeah.
I was trying to get the weapon siren. Anyway.
Yeah, let's just keep running.
Well, now they're pissed.
I knew it!
Well, we can get the weapons now if we kill them.
Wait! I have something that might work for a little bit.
They pull out their swords and they begin to run and retreat from you.
Okay, that's
Retreat,
fine.
they're running away.
I cast command and
let
tell them to grovel.
What is the distance for command?
60 feet.
Okay,
Is it really
yeah,
wise?
they're out of your range at this point.
Are they within 120 feet?
Wait, what is what? Wait. What's 120 feet?
Are they within 120 feet?
Yes, they'll be within 120 feet.
They still
Can I
have
cast
the big lizard.
cantrip friends?
Yes, you can.
It's not smart to do that.
Wait a minute. Wait. Let me double check friends to see if because right now they're hostile. I don't know if friends work if they're hostile.
Oh. Okay.
Let me double check that.
We really should go into turn order so things like this don't happen again.
Yeah.
Let's see. Duration when the spell whatever. A creature prone to violence may attack you. Okay, another creature may cite retribution. Okay. Okay, they cannot be hostile to you. And you do not, and you need a component for this. So, since you don't have a component pouch, which you couldn't buy because they're running away now, you wouldn't be able to cast this.
Let's keep running.
Next time we need to go in order.
Enslaved that poor lizard. I cannot allow this.
Turn order next time so we don't fuck it up like minigame.
Yeah.
All right. Your pursuit level did not go down, nor did it go up.
Okay, we need to go fast pace again.
I can't believe they're abusing that poor lizard.
Shut up, Alan.
Oh,
You fucked this
shut
up, not us.
up, you.
I
sorry,
fucked
Okay, guys.
Pink hair.
Guys.
I'm sure that they were the masters over the lizard and not the lizard the master over the two.
You wanted roleplay, Coco. This is what you get.
Before we advance the next day, 13 more pounds of food, 13 more gallons of water.
I've got 2 rations on me, so I can burn.
Okay, so 12 pounds of food, since Caramel's going to take the rations.
Okay, I'm working on it. 1 second. Inventory.
No, wait, I'm sorry, 12 pounds. Yeah, Campbell says eat in 1.
12.
Yeah, 12 pounds of food, 12 gallons, well, 13 gallons of water.
I don't think we have 13 gallons of water, do we?
Do you?
We got 4 more orbs, so we should have had enough.
Well, no, did you add the orbs to the gallons, or were you keeping that separate?
I was keeping it separate.
Okay, so you can use 4 orbs, and the orbs will count as 1 pound of food and 1 gallon of water.
So 4 is 1.
Yeah, a water orb counts as food and water.
But like 4 of them counts as a single portion.
No. 1 counts for 1.
Okay, we'll just use 11 water orbs then. I no longer have water orbs. Do I still need 1 more to do?
Okay, so use 11 water orbs, so you need to use up 1 more thing of food, 1 more pound of food, and 2 more gallons of water.
What about a barrel stock? Would that count as a single?
We already rolled how much the barrel stock gave you.
Yeah, wasn't it like 1-1?
But we rolled a D4 for this. And you should have added that to the how many pounds of food and water you got.
Oh, okay, I'll just make that. Here we go, we got it. I
Okay.
have 16 left. We're gonna need to...
Okay, so overall, how much food and water you have total left?
Total, I have 8 pounds of water, or gallons, or whatever, and I have 16 food.
5 should have 4 rations on him, I believe, and I have 1.
Well, 5 doesn't eat.
I know, but I mean, he has them.
Okay, so...
You can always eat Corellia.
True.
So, are you guys going to travel at a fast, normal, or slow pace here?
I think we need to slow down again to get water. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Fine with me.
I'm just.
Slow down.
No encounter.
Jesus.
Damn it.
Alright, this is going to be the last... Well, actually... Before you roll the survival check, as you guys are traveling, you're slowing down, you begin to forage. I believe Shishar and Jim Jar has been trying to lead the way. You are stopped at just a solid wall. They begin to bicker back and forth, trying to figure out which direction they need to go. Because even though they live in the Underdark, it is pretty easy to get lost down here. And then you notice a cave, and they both agree that this is probably the way they have to go to continue on to their journey.
Okay.
You guys could argue or look for a different path if you like.
I want to look for a different path.
Okay, so that's Rin's vote.
I say follow them.
So it's 1v1. We have 2 more votes here.
Aiden?
I'm gonna
All
stick
you
with
guys were in front of me in
Rosie
the
no
last
matter
turn.
what Rosie does.
I will agree with Fowlin. Different path.
No, I say we look for a different.
Right, that's why I'm agreeing with you.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think either of these nincompoops know what they're doing.
Okay, go ahead and roll up your survival check to see what you scavenge for food. You're going to get a little bit less here. Your drought pursuit has now gone up to 4. You are unable to find a different path.
Okay, then we just need to make a run for it.
Oh, first survival check.
That is bad.
That's a D. That's a 1.
Shit.
You don't find any food.
Oh crap. Can
Do I find any
any-
water?
Can someone else try?
Yeah.
Nope. This is for the person with the high survival check.
Damn it, Aiden, you had 1 job.
Eat up. Okay. 13 pounds of food. 13 gallons of water.
What if we don't have it?
Who is not going to drink the water?
I vote for
Me.
Oh, well,
Okay, well,
Wait.
you
I
weren't
have a
being counted in
question.
this, Cranky.
Coco, I have a question.
Yes.
You remember how you said I could pray for spells or something? Like, I only had a few, like, I only had like 7 prepared spells, but I could pray for other ones.
Yes.
Create water is a spell that's available to me.
Yes, it is.
Can I pray for that?
Now, we could retcon it to say that you prepared this a few days ago. But would that be fair?
I mean, it's up to the rest of the party, I suppose.
I'll allow it this one time. Now, the spell is called Create Food and Water.
No, it's create or destroy water.
Oh, that's the one you want.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah, the one I was looking at is a 3rd level
10
spell.
gallons of clean water within range in an open container.
Now, what container are you using? You know, we could say you kept the barrel stocks. Well, actually, you would end up eating the barrel stocks for the food anyway. So,
we still have food.
well,
We can just
the thing is, like, you need a container to hold the water. You just can't create the water.
Can
And
you use my quiver? Can you use my quiver?
you know, I'll say they could probably hold a gallon.
You said we had Zerk wood, I believe?
What have you been taking our food out of if we had the barrel stock?
I've been taking it out of the barrel stock.
Crap.
We still have 2 Zerk wood.
Can those hold water?
Can they hold water?
Let me look up the Zerk wood. See exactly how that works. Nope, not there.
5 hollow. Can we put it in him?
Wait, you're gonna put in who?
What about stool? Can stool hold the water?
Oh, that...
If you hollow them out, yeah.
Sure, why not?
Nice.
Okay, Zerkwood is a massive mushroom that's been created, blah, 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 blah. You could probably carve out the Zerkwood so it could be in container.
Okay, how big would the container
I have a knife.
Anybody have any wood crafting ability?
No.
Or
Nope, but I have a knife.
Robot.
roll me a d4. Whoever thinks that they could carve out the best kind of container, roll me a d4.
Let's see, what skills do I have?
I feel like out of everyone, I
would probably suck at that, so I'm not going to try. Actually, I have Jack of all trades for everything, pretty much, so maybe I could do that.
Yeah, you should do it, Caramel.
I'll do it. Because I have good
but
dexterity.
I have survival bonus.
Do you have good dexterity?
I have great
No.
dexterity.
What is this thing you call dexterity?
Okay, exactly.
I have the highest is my dexterity, actually.
What's your dexterity, Fallon?
15.
Okay, mine's 15 with a modifier of 2 as well.
Same.
I do have Jack of all trades on every skill that I'm not proficient in.
Okay. I don't have that.
Alright, I will give it a whirl. I'm very, very, very good with my hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I
dear
do know
God.
that.
Okay, roll up d4.
Oh dear God.
2.
You lied.
Okay, during your travels, you're able to carve up the Zerkwood to be able to hold up to 4 gallons, like 4 different containers of Zerkwoods, each holding up 1 gallon. So, Tree, you could create 4 gallons of water.
You know, that should... We will have 12, then.
Can I use my backpack as an additional gallon holder?
Everything in there will get wet, but yes.
Can I
My
use
quiver?
the robot as a container?
The quiver, I'll say, could hold probably 1 gallon.
Alright, so we got 5.
Okay. I will put the arrows in my pockets and, or bind them together with my,
Okay.
piece of clothing, I don't know, and then give you the quiver
And I will
to fill up with water.
I'll give Aiden back the fire lichen so that way my backpack
Stop
will be
calling
empty.
me Aiden.
How do you pronounce it?
Adion.
Oh my goodness. Adion.
Not
I'll give
Aiden.
Adion.
I'm not
You'll be-
12-year-old transgender male.
You'll be Kyle if you keep up this act.
Oh, shut it, Rosie. You love it.
Oh, hey, Sotarina, they actually changed it. You could make it just rain the water. But I think in your case, you guys want a container for this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'll give Adion my fire lichen. 8 pounds. That's another gallon, I think, of water. Or is that 2?
what's
Actually,
happening? Sorry,
actually,
I
the player
didn't-
handbook might actually say how many gallons the backpack could hold. The
How many
backpack
gallons?
isn't exactly watertight, so it's going to be leaking.
Right, but I mean, we could drink it real fast since we need it.
So what I could do is, where's the player handbook? Whatever it's going to hold, I'm going to half it because that's going to be how much you end up losing. So, goods 157.
Robot, do you have any parts that we could take off with you for a moment?
My name is not Robert.
Well,
Okay,
that-
tile 5.
Backpack.
This is fun role playing.
I
have
grab
very
Idion by the
little
nose and I go,
respect for
excuse me.
things.
Attack roll, I guess.
No, not attack, I just grab him by the nose.
Well, Adrian, are you going to try to resist?
I'm going to moan very loudly.
I don't care.
That's it.
Okay. The backpack could hold. Okay, it doesn't say the cubic. It's weird because other magical items it would say. Okay, I'll say it could probably hold 10 gallons, but you lose 5 gallons worth of water because of the leaking.
That's 9.
Does anyone else in the party have anything that, you know, we could put water in?
My quiver.
Yeah, that takes up.
Probably
We already felt that.
Yeah.
So that's 5 plus my backpack is another 5. So that's 10 gallons.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Alright,
I'm
Adion,
creating
I'm gonna
water.
give you back the fire lichen. 8 pounds.
Excellent. I have it in my... I'm gonna put that in
Removing it
my
from mine.
inventory.
Okay, so now I've got 5 things of water.
I still have 8 pounds of fire lichen.
Okay. Alright, so we've got ourselves 10 gallons right now.
And I have 8 on me. And how much are we gonna need to use?
13.
So we'll take away
Alright.
all the water that's in my backpack, all that's in
I'll keep 5. And then we'll
Phelan's
just...
quiver.
Yep. Too bad you guys couldn't get canteens or water skins from the traders.
God damn it. We
Oh,
went out of
shut
water.
up.
Next time we're going for a turn order so this doesn't happen again.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you guys got like, you know, the dice decided to give you a break here, and then you just, whew.
Well,
Yeah.
Just,
somebody tried to charm the lizard and them constantly, that which make them go away.
Shut up, I want the lizard.
hey, this merchant's here. We could get goods from. Let's rob them. What?
Yeah.
They're running
Yeah.
away.
I
Basically,
was
yeah,
gonna play for support, but now I just want to play leader because you're
Now you just want to play
because,
what?
a leader.
Yeah,
because
and
I
can't.
wanted to sell some more, but I noticed that people were constantly trying to charm them, and I was like, yep, this not...
Hey,
I, was
can't-
trying,
can't-
I was trying to upsell what you were selling, and it worked.
Yeah,
We
but-
got more.
I'm sorry.
Somebody
Weren't you the one that tried to
steal
cast?
a certain companion of
Guys, shut up! The Lord is talking.
Okay, so you guys already took away food and water. Your drop suit is now up to a 4.
We need to run.
Let us run.
Now, are you going to continue? Are you going to continue looking for another path, or are you going to take the cave?
We're gonna
We
take
failed
the cave.
Didn't we fail to look for another path?
We failed the
Yeah.
perception check. I'm sorry. We're gonna follow him.
I don't think I have any food left.
And you
Worries
guys,
for another day. We gotta run.
and you guys are out of food.
We failed this one. Well, what's it? You failed this one, Adian. So yeah.
Excuse me.
Just keep in mind, Adian did crit the first time and got a ton of food.
How
Oh,
many
yeah,
barrel
yeah.
stock containers did we have? Was it 4 of them?
Well,
We gotta run.
Yeah, we're used to him critting the first time. Doesn't last very long, if you know what I mean. Let's run.
okay, so that's what, 2 votes for the cave?
Go into
I'm
that
gonna go
hot
into the
point
cave, but we should probably not run because we need food and water because I don't have that.
Alright, fine. Slow pace of the cave.
No, normal.
Oh wow, I actually made this for you guys just so I have like a blank screen, and I completely didn't. I was looking at it on my screen, but I'm sorry. I actually gave you guys something to draw on this entire time. Didn't realize it.
Don't draw. Don't draw.
No, on that page you could draw. Like I purposely made it blank so you guys could just do whatever.
All right. So Fowland seems like he's the smartest out of all of us, as much as I hate to admit it. Let's follow his lead.
Oh wait, I want to make sure I get everybody on this screen here. Pretty sure I'm missing somebody. Oh, let's get Star King, just in case Star King's able to join up next time. Okay, so you guys entered the cave. You hear... Wait, there's something for me. What did I miss? What did I miss?
Jesus Christ. Why did you do this, Coco?
Okay, I'm not even looking to see what you guys are drawing. I'm kind of worried.
It's exactly what you think it is.
Should I even put it up on stream? Is it going to be banned?
Okay, so we're walking into the cave and shit, normal pace. Now what?
Okay. Right now I'm trying to set this up for you because now the light things have all changed.
The scarf is still glowing, so yeah.
Yeah, I got you glowing. Come on, no, damn it. Damn it. Okay. Roll 20 is just freaking out on me.
I wonder why.
Yeah, because, well, the site is not optimized at all. Okay, let me take a look at what you guys are... Alright, well, there goes my channel.
I'll have you know
There's nothing to see.
For what?
You weren't joining us?
Okay, guys, I moved your scene. Let me know who can or cannot see anything.
It's black.
I'm moving my light source is working from the scarf.
Okay.
That's all I wanted to test.
Okay, wait. Rin's not able to... Rin, move all the way to the right of the page.
Yeah, sorry, I was being stupid.
We left.
It's very hard to see actually.
Hold up, I'm moving you, Karen, because somebody drew something here.
It wasn't me. Okay, I can see now.
Okay, who cannot see?
I can see.
I can.
Okay, I don't have the NPC characters in here. Wait, there's something I'm supposed to read out to you guys. Okay, you enter the area. Blah, 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 blah. No, that's not what I'm supposed to read. Okay, you hear clanking noises as you approach the point of the passage. Suddenly... Guys, stop drawing. Seriously. Come on.
I'm not trying.
Somebody drew here. Who's yellow? Actually, yeah, somebody's yellow.
Mikey?
No, I have blue.
I haven't drawn
You're
anything.
yellow.
I have blue.
I wasn't even near it. Just take it away and just let's keep going.
I'm drawing
Okay,
everyone.
sorry for the little crab scuttle, but it's actually...
Wait, who's...
Thinking nice.
Okay, now I know you're blue.
Ah!
Oh god damn it.
I'm like.
What the fuck is
Okay, well, I could read this if you guys stop drawing.
Stop.
Guys, stop it!
What is that?
Okay. Suddenly, two hook horrors dash from the side passage, moving on over to the next passage, not noticing you guys.
Oh.
Did you say hook whores?
Hook horrors.
Hook haul.
These things are hook horrors.
Horror.
If you look at the screen, yeah, they're pretty massive.
Wait, we have light coming off us. Are they blind?
Well, wait, we'll do those checks later. Let's see.
Get in.
You hear more noise coming from the passage that they just came from.
Okay, can I sneak...
Like the least stealthy person in the party.
Wait, no, guys, there's something there. I can see something. There is something still there. We need to avoid it.
Yeah, but that's what Coco said, that something is still here where they came from.
What does
That's
it
why
look
I-
like? Can you see?
I can't. I saw something like Coco move there.
To be honest, I actually want to go this way, so to speak. Oh no, I'm
Yes,
yellow.
I vote for that. Just.
But that's
all
why I
dash
wanted to say
forward.
I will. Yeah, but dashing will make sound.
Sneak. Can we sneak forward, Chef?
You're gonna attempt it.
It's a bad
I'm
idea.
going to attempt to sneak.
So
Stealth check, right?
Just okay. Just as you begin to try to make your decision, several gnolls run down this passage. Oop, wait. Got them guys on top of each other.
wait, do they run all the way or do they stop in the middle?
Well, I'm going to roll a perception check to see if they care about the light sources coming from the entrance to the cave now. Because it looked like they were running after those hook horrors.
Maybe they hunt them.
Hook horde.
Okay, let's see.
Horse.
Okay, they seem to be too focused on trying to chase down the hook horrors. Let me drag it, damn it.
Captain Fowlin, what do you think as Lord of the Land?
I think we need to go forward. That's what I think we should do.
Yeah, but they're still here.
What would Kyle do?
Well, we can figure that out.
Kyle is dead.
Well, looking at the time and seeing as how most of the people aren't here, we're going to have to find that out next week.
Oh, come on!
Dang it.
Well, we got farther than any other session, to be honest.
Not true. Last time we played for 5 hours.
Yeah, well,
we didn't get very far.
yeah, you're in a position where we couldn't really stop the game.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, you're in the middle of the prison break.
It's just salty.
Now,
Hey, we got far.
honestly, I have no problem, like, in general, like, playing, like, really long games. But if we could find a better time where everybody could play for much longer, I'm all for that.
Yeah, that's difficult.
This is the best time for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, if I could convince Celia to play D&D, I would totally do it on Saturday mornings as well.
Be fun.
Yeah, no plays because I work in the weekend.
Would during Jackbox time be better for everybody?
Which time?
Jackbox time?
Actually, yeah.
I don't mind playing D&D during Jackbox time if you could convince Cerelia and Sushi to show up. Cerelia usually does. Sushi's very iffy on Jackbox.
Yeah.
She seems pretty iffy on D&D too. Like, I don't really feel that she's interested
Like,
in that.
I know Sushi, like, because in the past, she said that she really wants to get into D&D, but she never really knows what to do. She's not used to it yet. She does, like...
Fine, we all had that.
Yeah, she told me, like, one of her previous boyfriends has always gave her shit about her not being able to play D&D properly.
Oh, that's
Okay. What a dick.
Yeah, but to
I
be
would
honest,
beat
it is
him with
also a
fucking
little
fireball.
bit. She doesn't try to interact with things.
I
It's
thi-
like with fights. It's like, yeah, I fight, but
I think she would be more into, like, a combat-based D&D campaigns, where it's more combat and less roleplay.
yeah.
Because I've been into games like that. I don't like those kind of games. I like the more roleplay kind of games.
Roleplay is fun.
So this is where we're going to leave you guys off for now. If you want to do D&D tomorrow, I'm all for it. If we get everybody in there. The hook horrors ran away. They seem to be getting chased by these gnolls.
Why would they be maybe the gnolls are following them? Why would they be chasing them?
Now, oh yeah, that's right. Cranky was asking if they were blind. Roll me a nature check.
Nature check. Let's go.
Could I also roll one for fate?
I'm a professional in nature checks.
Yep. Anybody that wants to roll nature check can roll, and please don't tell me that was a run, Cranky. Okay, no. Whew. Okay, you rolled a 2 and got a +3 on that.
Yeah, but I'm proficient in nature checks.
Yeah, that just gives you the proficiency bonus, which is an additional 2 points. Which is why you got a 5. You're not knowledgeable on hook horrors. Anybody else want to do a nature check on this?
I just did it. What about that?
15. Let's see. I'm going to read you a little bit on the bio. A fierce predator of the Underdark, the hook horror aggressively defends its hunting grounds. The subterranean caverns where these creatures dwell echo with the constant clacking and scrapping of their hooks as they wend their way up cliffs and along cavern walls. The monstrous hook horrors has a head resembling a vulture and the torso of an enormous beetle, with an exoskeleton studded with sharp, bony protrusions. It gains its name from its long, powerful arms, or built arms and legs, which end in wickedly curved, hooked claws. They do use echolocate when they click their arms together. They're not entirely blind, but they do have very, very poor vision. So they use sound to see.
So in other words, if we, for example, throw a rock down a tunnel, or like another passageway, they will tend to go towards that.
They'll be able to tell it's a rock. It's like, think of it like a bat sonar vision, or what Daredevil has.
Or a dolphin, or a whale.
Yeah, they make noise, and then the noise bounces off of objects, and that's how they see.
So basically, if around the corner, they cannot see us.
Depends how close you are. They have poor vision, but they're not completely blind.
But they didn't seem to give a shit about the light, so that means that
Well,
something's
trying to
scaring them
keep
away.
party members to shut the fuck up, that's gonna be the part.
Excuse me. I think
I'm talking about you, yes.
Excuse me, I add a lot of good things to this campaign.
Who are you talking about?
Yeah, that's
Now-
because you're a level 2 for some.
Now, do you guys want to know anything about the gnolls?
Yeah. Can I do a nature check?
Yes.
Oh, can I also do a nature check on the canals?
Yes. Now remember, the only one that knows anything about these Hokaras is Tree. Tree's the only one that rolled for that.
Yeah, but I can tell everyone, right?
Wait, where's my...
You can.
Well,
In roleplay, you could tell them.
Anything.
A natural 1. Damn.
No, I didn't. You're fine.
You know negative knowledge on the gnolls. You know so little on the gnolls, it takes away knowledge from other things you used to know. You forget math.
Wipe my butt. I don't care about math.
Okay. Yeah. Don't worry about 1 checks on intelligence checks unless there's a situation in which having the wrong knowledge could hurt you. Okay.
Like making poisons.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. We got 12, 13, 12. Wait, no, Rosalind. Was that first 12 for the?
That was for the hook horror. The second, my last roll is for the gnolls.
Okay, so you and Tree know the knowledge on the Hokaras. As for the gnolls, this is only for Tree and Cranky.
Can I roll for the gnoll?
Yes, you can.
Wait, you already rolled for the gnolls.
Yeah, I could have sworn you rolled a 2.
Wait a minute. Yeah,
No,
wait.
I rolled for the other one, the last one.
Oh.
I want to roll for the clicky thingies.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, for the Hokaras. Go ahead and roll for the Hokaras.
Clicky thingies.
I know a lot about the clicky things.
They're clicky clicky. They hang out in groups.
Oh, okay. You do know the knowledge I told Tree.
True.
Okay, now for the gnolls, in general, everybody knows gnolls are very dangerous.
Yeah, we smart like that.
Okay, gnolls are feral humanoids that attack settlements along frontier borderlands and civilizations without warning, slaughtering their victims and devouring their flesh.
It's Aurelia's family.
The origin of the gnolls traces back to the time when the demon lord Yinugao found his way to the material plane and ran amok. Packs of ordinary hyenas follow in his wake, scavenging the demon lord's kills. Those hyenas were transformed into the first gnolls, parading after Yinugao until he vanished back into the abyss. The gnolls then scattered across the face of the world, a dire reminder of demonic power. They also have a big thirst of blood. No goodness or compassion reside in the hearts of a gnome. Like a demon, it lacks anything resembling the conscious and can't be taught or coerced to put aside its destructive tendencies. The gnome's frenzied bloodlust makes them an enemy to all, and when they lack a common foe, they fight amongst themselves. Even the most savage orcs avoid allying with gnomes.
Okay.
Problem is, Cranky's
Do we know
got a
anything
very...
about their vision or like sense of smell or anything?
Since they're essentially hyenas turned into humanoid form, you do know that they can see in the dark, and they
Can or can't?
They can. They have dark vision. As far as heightened sense of smell, I don't see anything here on their sheet that would give them that.
As 5 is wearing Kyle's shirt around his neck, which is covered in blood.
Fuck.
I might create water so we can clean that.
It's probably dried up by
I'm
now.
gonna do that.
It's probably has like dried, crunchy blood on the scarf.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been several days.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to know?
This might sound weird, but can I do a check that I have? If there's anything special about it?
Wait, what kind of check?
Is that... I think it's, I want to do an Arcana check. If that's
On
okay.
on what?
On my short sword.
It's just a regular short sword. There's nothing magical about it.
Okay.
Okay,
Can I do
can
a
she
perception
maybe
check
try
to
another
see-
Arcana check on the book that cannot be written in? Because she filled it before.
Unless she casts a detect magic spell, the knowledge she'll gain from it is very minimal. All you know is that it's just a magical book.
Wait, didn't you have something else? Did 5 have anything else? Something, not the poison, but it was... You didn't sell it, but...
The small
you had another
statue?
item. No, not the statue, not the card.
Bone
There was
pipe?
something else. The what?
The bone pipe.
The bone pipe. What else do you have? I thought I...
Okay, I have a small statue of a smog halfling. I have some 100 feet of silk rope grappling hook, draw poison, a special needle, which we already know what it is. Fragment of a beautiful song, makeshift backpack, where actually everything is in. All the nomination card, the bone pipe, and the book that cannot be written in.
Okay. Oh, can I check the song to see if it's like something special?
Don't think that would be Arcana.
There was something I missed that I was planning on doing earlier that I completely missed. Damn it. I don't know if I should retcon this, like, did it happen before or after this cave?
Is it detrimental or positive?
It is pretty major.
Okay.
It is a major event.
Is it something that we would need to have the whole party here to witness?
Yeah, I think I'm going to want the entire party for this. So, next week I might retcon this to happen before you guys enter the cave. But, yeah, just remind me to do this major thing.
Okay, can I check the song?
Okay, Cranky, what song did you have?
Like
It is
beautiful song.
written on 2 pieces of parchment. That's all the information you get.
Okay, yeah, it just appears to be a song.
I'm proficient with several musical
But
instruments.
I am
Can
from
look
the
at it?
Underdark, so it might be something that I can help him with because it is from Bootrim.
Well, you can tell that it's not any song, like, it's not a Dark Elven song. Like, these parchments might have been the loot or the prize from slaying or taking it from one of the prisoners or somebody else from the surface.
Somebody say song.
Oh.
I ain't singing it here, but I've got tool proficiencies for several instruments. Can I look at it?
The bone pipe is an instrument.
Well, I figured that maybe I might be able to spy something different with it. Question mark?
So you want to see if it's a song you can sing?
Yes.
Suddenly, she summons three terrible creatures and we die.
I'm not going to sing it. I want to see if I can. Like, look at it.
It's Nirvana and we all feel old.
Well, are you gonna give it to Caramel to check it out?
Yep.
What are you hoping for here, Caramel?
I want to see if maybe this is some sort of magical tune that could... I want to see what properties it has. Like, maybe it has something that could make the tunnel collapse behind us, or like maybe... just if it's something magical.
It is not magical.
Yeah, I guess just burning curiosity.
High or low?
Low.
It's just like a basic song you hear in a tavern, like drunk singing.
Just a shanty.
Yeah, that's a shanty. Oh, and I actually found the water vehicle list. I remember we were talking about this when we were creating your character. Replace a sloop with sail and ship.
Ship, got it. Alright, so now we know that that song is pretty much just bunk.
Okay, well, it is worth checking out. You never know.
I have a question.
Yes.
Were either of those creatures considered undead or no?
No, they are not undead.
Sorry.
Shit, don't try and sleep with them, goddammit.
No, I have another idea for later, but it's gonna take some planning.
Ideas have gotten us in nothing but trouble.
When have I ever gotten us into trouble?
Well, there were the vendors.
Fallon would love to have a word with you about that.
Yep, he sure does. He's about done with you all.
Remember, Fallon, we're the only reason you guys are alive.
Wait.
Yeah, you know, owe your life to me, actually.
I have actually a question. I have these 2 vials of dog poison. Is it that just poison that works on like dog owls, or like poison in general?
It's poison in general. These are the poisons out the Dark Elf guards were using to they'll dip their arrows in there, shoot you, and that's what numbed you up.
So it is poison that numbs you.
Yes.
Okay. That I have to change. Poison.
Yeah, because now that yeah, this major event, I'm ashamed of myself for missing this. This could change up a lot of things.
Damn it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it can happen.
You can fix it next time.
Goodness, I hope we don't have to spend all of next week in this one spot, though.
All depends on how many times people roll break the change checks.
Yeah, since you guys are in a dungeon, I'm gonna have everybody do everything on initiative turn. The problem is, it's like, there's so many people already here, and I haven't even gotten the NPCs in here already.
Well, having like 7 player characters is kind of a
Look,
lot.
like 7, I could handle 7. It's the other characters. Like like we have Boopity, Jimjar, Ront, Seraph, Shushar, Prince Durendal. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other characters, which would have been more if Stool was alive and Topsy Turvy wasn't captured.
Oh, you're complaining that there's too many while whining that some of them died?
No, I'm not whining that some of them died. I'm saying like it would have been even more I would have to take care of.
Oh, okay. I got the wrong tone from that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start thinning them out.
Hmm.
Well, we already got rid of 3 of them at least. All right, so.
Well, I got nothing.
Yep, if that's it, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Thank you everybody for showing up. I'm very much appreciated. If you guys are watching this on YouTube on replay, I hope you enjoyed. We'll get better, I promise.
We won't.
Yeah, we won't.
No.
Tomorrow, if you guys are part of the Discord, join us tomorrow, and we might play D&D tomorrow to continue the story, or.
I have to know what happens.
And well, here's the thing: I don't stream my my Monday events. So if you guys want to find out what happens on Monday, again, I have to join Discord and listen in. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to hear the recap next week. Stop that, guys. I saw that snowman.
Can we just make a rule like no drawing?
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I hate to be a bitch, but that
I told you guys not to, but you still do it, so it doesn't really seem to matter.
To be honest, I'm still holding the button. The moment I release it, it's the moment that the thing is visible.
I mean, like, in general, because it really, like, I'm trying, you know me, I like trying to fix more than anybody. It slows down everything, and it's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah, and I don't know how to block you guys from doing it.
Yeah, so just straight up ban for everybody, no fucking drawing.
Unless I put you on a, unless I do put you on a page like this, you guys could draw whatever you want on that.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, otherwise, no.
Well, if we draw anything, it's got to be like a circle circling something, but other than that, no.
Agreed.
I still like that we immediately all went for dicks.
Because that's the way God intended it.
And I think that's a perfect.
Just start drawing dicks and nothing else.
And that's perfect to end the stream.